I'm maybe not like 30, 40 years old, but I am a mother, and I think it's one of the best things that I do. I'm a stay-at-home mom at that. So like right now, like this is my life. Like my children are with me from sun up to sundown, eyes open to eyes closed, and it's a full-time job for real. It's a full-time job, and all you
It
want is
is.
the best for your babies. That's I mean,
Yep.
any normal person. I can't speak for everybody, but let me get up off here. Thank y'all so much for letting me come up here and just say my little ones and twos. I gotta get these kids together for dinner. Come here, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Okay. Thank you for
afternoon,
coming up,
everybody.
Sarah.
Thank
Hey,
All
you.
Brown.
right.
How you doing?
Bye.
I'm
Thank
great. How are
you.
you guys? I just want
All
to
right. And
say
you. Hello.
hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
I want to say something about the churches. I went to church 24 years. I stopped going about 7 years ago for my own personal reasons. So it's not about me. It's about Kiki. You just went and played in God's face,
She
right?
did. Well, I mean,
And I'm
if
sorry.
she
But
play in the supporters face too, so she don't
we
care.
talk. I'm talking about God.
Yeah.
God. I ain't nobody
She
playing
really
with
don't
God.
care. She really don't care who
So
face she play in. She don't
so
care.
she just went and played in God's face. And then you expect good out of it. I'm sorry
Right.
it happened to Leggy, but I knew something bad was going to happen. But
Mhm.
yet and still,
Mhm.
if you are so religious and love God and know God, you would have had that church come pray over that baby.
Right. But she hadn't
Yes.
been down to the
Okay?
chapel either. Somebody mentioned
My
her
point.
going
She
to the
haven't been to the
chapel.
chapel. She
Yep.
haven't did no praying. My son is right here today. He came to take out my trash and bring me some groceries. My son is 26 years old. He had procedures at two. Favorite procedure is when your temperature go too high, you grow into a seizure. My son, I had the church in there day in, day out. Okay, it ain't about me. Let's keep it on Kiki. Why, when you walked in that hospital yesterday, you looked at your baby for a good 50, I want to say good minute, before you even went towards her? The first thing she said when she picked her up was, "You smell good.
She said you look so clean.
You look so clean.
Is
You
that
smell
something?
good." Instead of saying, "Thank you,
Crazy.
Jesus."
Yep.
Mhm.
This is the beginning of Kiki downfall. What God did was show her a little test that what could happen if you don't get your stuff right. He gave
Right.
her a little test with Leggy.
Mhm.
But guess what? There's more to come. I
Yep.
guarantee you, Kiki will
Mhm.
not take Leggy out of the hospital.
I hope
Oh
not.
no, I don't
CPS
see
is
it
on it.
happening.
I'm a tech.
Mercedes said in the comments, she was like, they feel like they have Leggy on the hold.
They
That's
do.
why they're
She's
just
on a
kind of drawing
CPS
things out.
hold. She's on a CPS hold. I'm a tech. I work in a hospital, Cooper Hospital, Camden, New Jersey. Biggest hospital in this world, in this part of the world, anyway. If we a thing like that, we watching her, but at the same time, CPS being notified. Okay, if we have to buy that baby clothing out of our pocket, CPS is being notified. If the mother is not there for a certain amount of hours, CPS is being notified. So now she's on a watch, not from CPS, from the hospital staff reporting to CPS.
But what about the day when nobody went, period? I understand. She
CPS,
said
that's when CPS really stepped in.
Tony didn't go, but she always leave the kids there by themselves. Any other time she could have went to
I
see
was getting
Leggy
ready to
for a
Exactly.
say
few
that.
minutes. Yep.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was getting ready to
Listen
say
to
that.
me. That baby is not, ain't nothing wrong with that baby because they can send Kiki home with a kid. My husband's a diabetic, been diabetic since he was a kid. They can send Kiki home with a kid. Check her sugars. You give her this if it's too high. You give her
Kiki is
that if
not
it's too
ready for
low.
that type of
We
responsibility.
know she
She's
ain't
not.
gonna do it. We know she's not ready. But at the same time, Legacy is not on like no machines. No, she don't even have an IV. Why is Leggy there? No, listen to me. I'm a tech. I work in the hospital. If you don't have an IV, you don't belong here. Leggy have no IVs.
See, I didn't know that because see, she didn't show her. When I was
She
watching, she
showed
didn't
her.
show her.
She showed that you gotta go on Reddit. It's on there. I saw it with my own eyes. But it's on Reddit also. But listen
Uh-huh.
to me. Hospitals, if you don't have an ID, you do not belong here
Once they
unless you
withdraw
are
them
on a
IVs, it's time to
it's time to
exit.
go. Once they took the IV, Leggy should have left. Leggy is on the CPS hold. I'm like 99.5% sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
because I can
everybody is
understand that
saying.
they probably want to make sure she has stability too. You know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
All that time Kiki was on this phone yesterday, they were watching her.
But that's
They
why
were
she hurry up
watching
and
her.
got over to that room with Tony.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they knew that Legacy was gonna need a place to come home to,
Right.
and
And the fact
Kiki
that
had
Listen,
she
got
was
put out of that
praising the
home.
CPS worker,
listen,
remember?
but
Follow the
that's what
CPS
see
worker.
that fake CPS
That's
worker
not her
child.
CPS worker.
Oh,
He
I
work at
know.
Walmart.
Exactly.
I
But
said she
guess
was
what?
out of her mind.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
When they
Yes.
pull it, when CPS pull her and Tony name and see that domestic violence, let me go home with somebody else. Okay,
Yep. I know somebody
okay.
lost their kid behind that.
But
Yep.
behind restraining order, you
Yep.
cannot have domestic
Yep.
violence when you
That's
are
right.
dealing with CPS. They will take
Somebody
your
in the
children.
comments mentioned the nurse told her to get off alive, and they did. They came in and told her to get
Hey,
off
I
alive,
remember,
and
but
she
she
got right
stayed
back on there.
on, thinking they're not
She got
watching
off
her.
and got right back on.
And she stayed on because she thought they wasn't watching her. Trust me, they were watching her. How many people noticed she literally looked at Leggy about 2 times, been with her for hours.
She
The
couldn't
fact that
because
she
she
didn't
was
even
reading
hold the
comments.
baby.
She
Love
was
on
She
the
held.
too
baby.
much
She did. She
online.
held her. She held her and put her right back.
Granddad, they gonna take all the kids. They finding placement. Trust me, they gotta find placement for these kids. That's the only thing that's holding CPS up. They trying not to split them twins up.
That's
Them
it.
11-year-old twins. I'm telling you, that's the hold up. Emily's not even old. Emily can go to a group anywhere.
Yeah,
I
she
think
It's
was
that's why
just
they
telling me.
told her that he can come up there, the twin.
yes, yes. It's the 11-year-old to 10. They're 10. It's the 10-year-old twins that's the hold up. Because who want 10-year-old damaged little girls? Nobody. They're trying not to split them 10-year-olds up. That's a hard
Somebody else
age.
in the comment made a good point too. They said, "I don't think they've been wearing them homeless sweaters either," and they haven't.
Oh,
You
and
know
they
they
sure
No,
haven't.
they
haven't.
They
haven't.
haven't.
They
They
sure
haven't.
haven't.
Nope.
They haven't. They try and CPS know what they're doing. They had to build a case, which they're still
Mm-hmm.
building. And they have to find placement for them 10-year-old twins that they know if they split them two up, they can make a big mistake. So they just looking for placement for them 10. Kiki not gonna, their place is gone. She's not gonna bring in the new year with them kids. I'm not saying that as a boasting thing.
And we understand what you're
I'm a better
saying.
for them kids. I'm a mother of 6, a grandmother of 5. It's a better life. It is something to look forward to. Them kids, they wake up not knowing what they gonna eat, not knowing where they
Right.
gonna sleep tomorrow, not
Right.
knowing they should not have that
Mm-hmm.
worry on them. Kiki with her sad ass sits there in them same damn clothes all day, every day. Them girls is following in her footsteps, and that E is gonna be just like her. I guarantee you. And it's a shame because I shouldn't dislike little girls, but whoa, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's hard.
I said sometimes like with
And
Emily,
I
no
ain't doing
doubt,
no praying
but
for him. I mean,
I
that
had to
girl.
realize, that they like that because of their mama. It's hard. They make you mad. They mouths and stuff. But
It's
the
not
way she
all of them.
had
It's
them,
E.
yeah, the way she had them online yesterday begging, I said
Hurt my soul.
I am
Yes.
convinced it's the scammer and the scamettes. They know how to
But
scam now with her. They know
did
how to
y'all see
scam.
that Kiki told all her followers to follow her 12-year-old daughter? Are
Yep,
you serious?
yep.
Yep. That's
Granddaughter
crazy.
12, where she went? My
And she
granddaughter
was
don't even have a
smiling when she
TikTok.
said it. Had that
Yep.
little
Yes.
grin on her face.
And
No,
Mm-hmm.
who put
David probably was the first one to go and
I'm
follow
gonna
her.
say this. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna drop. Cause it blew my mind. I had to go get in the shower after this happened. Who thought when he said, "What you got a cash app? You got a cash app?" When uh Kiki said it to Emily, she thought Emily had a cash app.
She was
Who
getting ready to
thought
freak
that
out.
last night? She was about to freak out. What you
She
got a
think
cash app?
she think Emily was getting money on the side and
Yeah,
she didn't
she
know
said
about it.
it. She said it. And Emily said, "Mom, I don't even have a card. Mama, I don't even have a card. How am I get a cash app?"
Yeah,
That
she
made
was.
me sick to my stomach that you thought
Yep.
your daughter
That's why
was
I've
going to
been
deceive
saying,
you.
yes, that she is setting Emily up for things that she cannot do.
Mhm.
It's mothers out there that do that to their daughters.
And she's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
She
She's
had that
doing
girl
it.
laying up in the bed with her on live begging while the other kids at school. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
why is your daughter up in here in her pajamas and y'all sitting up here, tap the screen, send $1 to the cash out, and
I
your
think
daughter laying right beside you in the bed?
if Emily went to school a little bit more, I believe Emily would want better. She's not in school enough to talk to other little girls to even want better. She's home
She
with
sure
her
don't.
mom
She go to school maybe once a week.
once a week. I've been watching Kiki for over a year. Kiki was in, she gets kicked out of every whole motel. I'm gonna stop saying hotel because she live in motels.
Motel.
She get kicked out of every motel, get kicked out, and then blame them. I was I was devastated that she allowed, see, shut your mouth. Sometimes you gotta bite your tongue in order to make it. You know, I be at work every day biting tongue. I got holes in my tongue today from biting my tongue so I can feed my family. She opens her mouth so much that she puts her own family into danger. You are the reason why y'all are motel hopping. Nobody else. You are the reason why y'all are homeless, first off. Nobody else. You don't even do the footwork to go and apply for nothing.
Hmm.
God. So you have an advantage over some women in your situation. You have a car. Your kids go to school. You have supporters that give you their money. You have an advantage over some homeless women that could use that. Some of these women, all they need is a bus pass, and they'd be all right. Because if it was me, give me a bus pass, and I'm cool. I won't make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I got daughters Kiki age. They have children, and I'm looking like this girl is crazy. Let me see had on a undershirt. I stopped it and zoomed in. I said, "Oh, she got an undershirt with a bow on it." She
Hmm.
had on an undershirt and a sleeper. When Kiki left, that sleeper was all zipped down and looking crazy. But when you got in there, she looked it nice. And then I think you pitched her, allegedly, because she was cool when you walked in that
You
room.
know
She didn't
what?
start crying.
Everybody else said that they was like, "What did she do? Walk in and pinch her?" Because she started screaming.
Let me.
Everybody was saying
She
that.
did. She started screaming once Kiki got next to her, and then she beat her back half
Yep.
to death to go to sleep. And you tell
Right.
me
I don't
CPA
understand
say
why
That
she
baby
beat
watching it.
was
that
not
boy
looking
so
forward to
hard
see
like that.
Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
She was so happy to see her sisters, but she was not
Yeah,
happy to
happy
see
to
her
see.
mama.
No, she wasn't. Little
She
boy.
was not.
She wasn't happy to see her little brother, her brother. And that baby, that little boy cried the whole time. Kiki was
Scream
Yes,
and
that's
holler.
why
Did
I
y'all
said,
see
and
her
that
change his
took away
diaper?
that
that took
aggravated
away
me.
from her spending time
Yeah,
with Legacy. Because he
he
cried and cried the
screamed.
entire time. He
But if
cried
he
and
was
cried
10,
and
he would have
cried.
said out his mouth, "What are you doing with her? You always with me."
Exactly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If he was
Mm-hmm.
able to talk, he would have said the
That's what
words.
it is.
And Leggy looked at her, the whole Reddit, before they somebody take the picture down. Leggy looked at her like, "What are you doing over here? You always with that Negro."
Right. Right.
It was
Soon
so
as
awkward.
as soon as he seen Kiki, with Leggy, he started screaming.
He started
That's how you
screaming.
know that she
Yes.
never. He always has his way, and that when she tries to spend time with Legacy, he does that. He
And I
does
can't
that.
say
She
one
catered
thing
to
or
him.
she catered to him and E. One thing I can say is that what she said yesterday was true. They weren't hungry. You had to see her eating on live. I was ready to throw my own food up. She was
Well, they
gulping
had
down.
bought cup. She told them they had to eat the cup noodles.
No, somebody sent them a, what is it, a Grubhub or they sent food.
Must have been
And when
Shay.
I say she was, I mean, the way she was doing it was somebody should have a recording. It was disgusting the way how fast she was eating. She was talking and eating, mouth full, wide open. Like she was hungry yesterday. She was really hungry, so I can imagine how hungry them kids were. Them kids didn't eat nothing but a pack of sausage and a pack of instant oatmeal yesterday morning and
Yep.
coffee.
Yep.
But she
Sure
wasn't
did.
thinking about what they were going to eat. She was thinking about how she was feeding Tony.
Yep. And making Tony coffee.
But there's another thing. E is going to be the reason why some things explode with Tony and Kiki because,
Oh, Emily and Tony don't get
yeah,
along because
at
Tony make her
all.
mine.
Yesterday when they were
He
getting
don't let
dressed,
her act
doing
wrong.
hair, yeah, when she was doing hair, she kept her mouth shut. And when she
Yep.
looked like she was going to say something, Kiki looked at her and she said, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yep.
That's exactly what Eve said. We got in her head, it's either him or me.
Yep.
So it's a lot coming. It's a lot coming. Kiki, you ain't getting away with not neglecting them babies. You're not
Yeah,
getting away
Tony
with
gonna
that.
spaz out on her. Tony is gonna spaz out on her. Y'all watch. Y'all just
Hey
watch.
y'all, what up?
Hey, how you
Hello.
doing?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, hey. How y'all doing
Hello.
today?
Hello.
Doing good. How you
Well,
doing?
and you?
Man, I can't complain. Can't complain. Thank you. Working from home.
Don't do you no good anyway.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching that video. What was she doing yesterday? What wasn't she doing
Nothing.
yesterday?
She
Um,
did so much.
you could tell that like when she was calling Legacy and like she didn't even look at her. Like she didn't even acknowledge her.
Yes,
And
that's what
It
I
was
was saying.
almost like she couldn't look at her.
right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I saw
Yes.
somebody in the comments say it was like seeing your abuser, and that's like
Yes.
Yes.
no eye
Yes, it
contact with
was.
her
Yes.
at
Yes.
all. And I was like, wow, that's weird for a child who's 10 months old. They should
But
know who their
off,
parents are, their parents' voices,
Right.
their, you know
but
what I'm
Kim,
saying?
Right.
also
Like,
the abuser was afraid to look at her.
right.
Yep.
Okay?
Sure was.
It was
Sure
both
was.
That was the
ways.
wildest look. And if
It
anybody's
was.
going here as a parent, they know that them babies, they recognize your voice. You know what I'm saying? And they know
Right.
what love feels like. They can't
Right.
communicate it
Mm-hmm.
at that age, but they know that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
That baby should have
Right.
felt her mama walking through the door. She should have felt her walking through the door.
Yep, that
I know
little girl was
mine would have.
terrified.
She was
Terrified.
scared.
Mm-hmm.
I think
The
she'd be
fact that she
happy to
stayed
see
on
Emily.
live and wasn't even loving on her. She just looking at the
No.
comments.
No. Arguing
Yes.
with people in the comments that was telling her to get off live.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Mm-hmm.
when
Like,
even when she
y'all
was
gonna
on
love on your
Facebook
baby.
yesterday morning, I was making comments and my comments kept getting deleted.
Oh, you was
I'm like,
commenting
why are
on
my
her
comments
post?
getting deleted? I was like, man, I hope CPS. I can't wait till CPS come and take those kids, and then it'll show up and then delete.
Excuse me.
I'm like, why you delete my comments?
They
CPS
don't
is
want to hear the
on it
truth.
from the first. Listen, CPS is on it, especially when that nurse told her she got to get off live. That's because they was out there watching her on
Wait,
Not
their
just
phone.
that.
wait. The
People
nurse
have
told her
called
she
and
has to get off
told,
live.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
She
Oh,
told
I
her to
didn't
get off
hear
that
that part.
phone. And then she
Yeah.
waited a little while and then got back on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Caldwell was deleting them. It's Barbie. I was wondering who was deleting the comments off
Yeah.
Facebook.
Somebody just asked if she has any other family. Yeah, she has family in Cali, but they do
With
not fool with
Kiki,
her.
before Caldwell was there, right? Ever since Caldwell got there, Kiki listens to Caldwell. Caldwell is helping Kiki dig that
Damn.
hole for
Yes,
herself.
she really
Right.
is.
Caldwell is helping
Yep.
her.
Yeah, she's sitting
Yep.
there watching her phone.
She gonna fall. She is going to
Yeah. Oh,
fall.
Yep.
yes, she is. And she's gonna fall hard.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
hard.
Because
very
they think
hard.
they're helping her, but they hindering
And
her.
they
That's
They
what's
hindering
going
hurting
her.
her.
on.
They hurt.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's what
agree.
they're gonna do.
Yeah, you're right, Amy. Caldwell
The
don't have
things
a
that she
life.
be speaking out her mouth, her
But
tongue, ooh, her
the
tongue
crazy
make
thing
me want
about
to
it
just
is
blast it.
Kiki thinks she doing everything in her power right. That she's a
Which
good
is just
mom.
under
She
nothing.
really think that.
Right.
She really thinks she's a good mom.
I don't know how.
I don't think
Right,
she
me
believes
neither.
that. I think she tries to convince herself of that. She knows that
Yeah.
her situation is crappy. She knows
Right.
that. She tries to
Right.
convince herself. You
Yep,
know, and
I
she
agree.
thinks, and in that, she tries to convince everybody else. But y'all know
Right.
what? I wouldn't be surprised if they got a teddy bear camera or something set up in there watching her silly self.
They should.
Mm-hmm.
They should.
As they
Caldwell
should.
gets paid. You know Caldwell getting a cut out of it. You
Oh,
think
absolutely.
Caldwell doing all this for nothing?
Right.
She most
Exactly.
definitely getting a cut.
So it's crazy how even yesterday morning she was in there cooking breakfast.
Hmm.
And I ain't seen that
I ain't
girl
seen
cook
her
since
cook
I've been
breakfast
following
this
her.
year.
Ain't cooked
Yep.
nothing.
No, last week she did cook a pork chop for herself.
For herself. For
Yeah.
herself.
Herself.
I'm like, wait,
Never for
you
the
sitting there making Tony breakfast and your kids eat vending machine food every day? How
Don't
that
even
work?
remind me. She did a day in the life of Kiki, did she?
They're like, oh no,
No, who
wait,
was
I'm cooking for my
arguing?
man. Oh, wait a
And then
second,
what's
you don't even
crazy,
cook
she
And
for
was
guess
your
what?
making
That
kids.
was
coffee.
Dave. That was
She was
his
making
food.
coffee and everything.
Yeah, that was Tony food. Tony hotel room stocked and it's locked and loaded. Right? He
exactly.
was getting on her about he had already made a pot of coffee and she was like, well, now I'm finna go and make me some coffee, y'all. He said, you already did. She said, okay, well, I'm gonna make me a cup. Yeah,
And
they over there eating
it's
his
got the
food and
dishwasher and
stuff.
everything.
That's
And
sad.
see, she just raised the money. She scammed the money out of the supporters to get the car fixed.
Yeah, she didn't have to
So I'm
raise money
sure.
for no food. Tony has his place is decked out.
Well, she got that car fixed for Tony.
Oh, did
That
she?
that Impala. Yeah. Did you
Oh yeah,
hear?
all that car thing was about Tony.
Did you hear
Definitely.
when the twin when they were down at the rent office raising sand and the twin said they was getting ready to leave and the twin said, "Are we going to pick up the car now?" She was raising that money to get the car at the shop.
I
Oh
remember that.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Who was arguing on her other phone last night? Was it her supporters? And then David
I
got in the
think
comments.
I think her mods they feuding and bumping heads.
Yeah, something. Then she telling everybody to calm down, don't do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, the mods are starting to get into it with
Oh
each
yeah,
other.
she got a
Oh,
whole separate phone. They got a whole
David
little, I
won't
guess,
But
smoke. They
group
trying to
message.
remove
it
David
was
from the group.
David. David.
David
But for
won't
Oh
some
yeah.
smoke with
reason,
all
Kiki
of
won't
them.
remove David. Like, what do David know that we
Yeah,
don't
David
know?
got a hold on
That
her.
she
David
will
got a
not
hold
remove
on her
him.
too.
But somebody posted in the comments today on Reddit that allegedly that David lost his job
Yeah, I saw that in the comments. I saw
at
that.
He
Bojangles.
said he was suspended. He did say he was suspended on one of her lives. So maybe he did lose him.
Yep.
They probably had to suspend them to, see what they were gonna do, and then probably
Well,
fire them.
he's been doing nothing but sitting up on TikTok minding. You have to watch that chicken, David. You can't be, at Bojangles on TikTok live.
He ain't
Running
going
his
away.
mouth.
If she think he going away easy, that ain't happening.
No, David
Oh
ain't going
no,
out without a fight.
He
And
is
he
not.
done
especially
He
if they
he
will
got
done
some
not.
got a
soul
piece of that
ties.
Tukey bird too.
That's why
No,
I
he
say,
putting
do
up
they
a
got some
fight.
soul ties? Because that's probably why he ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And wait till him and Tony meet face to face. Oh, phew.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yep.
You already know it's about to be on and popping when he meet Tony face to face.
Yep.
Because I think David going to just pop up. I think he just going to pop up at the hotel out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
I believe
believe
yo,
the
she
what's
same
is
really
thing.
an
going on?
alleged stalker.
I
So,
believe
sir,
David's
you
going
know
to
he's
pop up
showing up.
also.
David
Yeah.
had certified stalker charges. I
Yeah.
mean,
So we know he's showing up.
yeah,
Yeah.
and showing
And when he
out.
show up, it's not going to be pretty.
Nope.
He gonna show up and show out.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be
it's
a mess.
almost like Kiki owe him something anyway, because the way she going so hard for him, taking up for him, and
She
making
was
people
going
think the
real,
paperwork is
but
lies.
that was because she was lonely. Now she back.
Mm-hmm.
Now she got her man back,
You
and
don't
she
need
want to
them.
give him the boot.
Hmm.
David ain't going out
Exactly.
without a fight. He want his Tookie Bird back.
Okay.
Ugh. Every time you say that, it makes me throw up in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah.
David want
Golly.
his family back,
Hmm.
I
and
mean,
his
he did
phone,
help him move and stuff. You know, he felt
and
like
gave
he
her
was
that
already in
phone.
there.
And he see that Tony there, so he ain't feeling it. Not one bit.
No, and you know how jealous he would get when people would comment. You know, when he felt like she was flirting with people and stuff. Um,
Yeah, he's
like
very
when guys
jealous.
would come in and say
Hmm.
something, he would
Yep.
get really
Yep.
mad.
Yep. And start calling her phone. And she be
Yep,
like, chill.
crazy tail self.
But I
Cuckoo
know
for
y'all
Cocoa
praying for
Puffs.
Kiki, but I'm not. I'm sorry. I pray that them kids get a better living situation,
I do too.
a living upbringing
I'm done with
situation.
her.
But pray for Kiki.
I am
She
done
old
with
enough
her.
to know better.
Somebody in her in
Yep.
the comments said all the mods falling off. Yeah, they falling off because they see what's going on, but now they trying to get out
Yeah.
some type of way.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have never
Yep.
got in. You seen it.
Everybody
Miss
seen it. Stephen
Caldwell.
Wonder
Oh,
seen it.
she in too deep.
Hmm.
So, mm-mm.
Miss Caldwell. She getting a cut. You ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise.
Yeah, she
She's getting
doing
a cut.
something.
She gotta be. Because she's on
In the
she I
beginning,
mean,
I thought
she
she was
does
gonna
stuff
be.
nothing all day long.
She can't work. She no. She's on at every Kiki's beck and call. So no, she's not working. She's not doing anything.
That's ridiculous.
I believe she's getting her EBT. And see, Kiki can't go and stay with her because she live in the house with her mama and a few more other people.
Who, Miss
Wow.
Caldwell?
Yep.
Mm.
A hot mess.
Yep. Yep. Miss Cobweb.
Has Kiki been up to the hospital today? Did anybody see or no?
She ain't been
I
on
haven't
today.
seen
Like I
her.
said, she did a big money grab yesterday.
She'll
So
probably be
she
on there
probably
late
won't
tonight.
even get on today at all. Yeah. But I don't know if they seen if y'all paid attention last night. She when she left that hospital, y'all seen what she did with them people money, didn't you?
No, what she do?
Oh, I missed
She
it.
got back
Right.
on here. She was high as a kite.
What?
Gone.
Wow.
I went to
Mm-mm.
sleep. I didn't even
See,
feel
I,
Eyes
it.
I had to be
red,
at work at
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
red and low.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. That's why she was ready to leave that
She
hospital.
was
How you get
gone.
there at 2 o'clock and ready to leave at 7?
She beat Legacy back to sleep and left and got her fix.
That's what it was. She couldn't wait to get up out of there.
She could not wait to
Hmm.
get up out of that hospital yesterday.
I mean,
Yep.
the baby had already been asleep the whole entire time, and then you gonna beat the baby back to go back to sleep.
Right.
Like, why even go there? You know what I'm saying? Like late after
Yeah,
1
why
a.m.
show
Damn
up?
Q for real?
Well,
Hmm.
she had already missed one whole day. So just stay away.
And
Ain't
I
no way
can't
my
understand it.
child
Somebody
will be
said
up in the
smoked
hospital.
up the kids' dinner. Yeah, that's what she did.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, but after she
I've
raised
been
all that money yesterday, she set another $40 goal to get the kids food.
No,
Well,
that's
who's seen her?
crazy.
Who's seen her going out of the hospital and having to pay the ticket? I mean, give the ticket up and kept saying, "Oh, that's $20. I can't find the ticket. I need $20. I gotta pay $20."
To leave the hospital.
Yes, when
And
and
see,
then
they
she looked in the
waived
glove
that.
compartment.
They
Listen,
waived that.
she looked in the glove compartment and it was like. Oh, Tony left some tickets in here. And I'm saying to myself, so if the tickets are in there, how did Tony get out without $20?
When you got kids in the hospital like that, you don't have to pay. You get your thing
Exactly.
stamped
No,
in
you
and out.
don't.
Exactly.
But
Right.
she tried to make them supporters
In
think
and
she
out.
needed $20 to get out of that parking garage.
Okay, now
She's
that's
done that
ridiculous.
before.
Don't
She's did
know.
it before
No.
though. She's did it before.
But she got four tickets in the glove compartment that Tony left there.
She's did it
So if
before. That's
so
not the
if
first time
Tony
she
got
did that.
out, if Tony got out without paying $20 and without giving up the ticket, you could do the same.
You know,
Yep.
she gonna use anything to get her money. There's some money
She
grab
was trying
anything.
to use anything to get money last night,
Yes. Yes.
and it was bad.
Yep.
And it's like whatever she say, people fall for it. It's like
They
they don't
do.
think.
I don't
Right. I
understand
was
it.
like, even I was on her Facebook yesterday. People was like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a good mom. You're such a sweet mom. Oh, you're this." I'm like, yo, these people, like, do y'all
They're
not
nuts.
really see her?
Tim, let me run this by you. Now,
Yes,
do you watch Lisa Richards?
I do
Yes.
not.
Okay,
Hmm.
Lisa Richards. I'm gonna tell you what Lisa Richards does. Lisa Richards will pretend somebody put something so devastating about her in the comments. Like she'll say, "Oh, you want me to unalive myself? Oh, how hurtful."
Yes.
She'll act like somebody put that in the comments. But if you look, nobody really
And
puts it in the
nobody said
comments.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is she on TikTok?
yesterday,
I'm gonna follow her.
yeah, she's on TikTok. So
Yeah, because I
Okay.
be
yesterday,
looking for the comments. I be like, where'd she get that from?
yeah, so yesterday, I'm gonna tell you what Kiki did. She said, "Why would y'all put in the comments R.I.P. Legacy? Y'all trying to say y'all
Yeah,
want
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
baby
yeah,
That
gone?
yeah,
blew
yeah.
Y'all
me.
want my
That
baby gone?"
blew
Who
me.
would do that?
Nobody
Miss,
posted that in the comments, y'all. Not
I
She said
nobody.
that.
heard
She
that.
said that on Facebook yesterday too.
Yes, it was on Facebook. That's what I'm talking about. It was on Facebook.
There's somebody
Nobody
on
put
here
that
that
in the
said they
comments.
heard her. Somebody on here that told me today, about an hour ago, that because I said that. Somebody that's on this live about an hour ago said they seen it. Nobody else see it but you and Kiki.
But if you think about
So
it, she the one was saying it the whole time. She's
Right.
Right.
Who
answering.
keep
no,
putting RIP in front of
nobody
my
said
baby
that.
name? Who keep putting
Nobody
RIP
said
in front
that.
of? I'm like, what? Who did
She didn't
that?
speak
Nobody said
not
that.
one piece of life in her baby the whole entire time. So if she trying to say it, she talking about herself. She talking about herself.
Charlene Young, are you saying you heard it or seen it? She said it, but did anybody see it? It was
I
one
was
person on
I was
this
in that
live about an
live and
hour
I
ago
did
that
not
said it.
see it. I was in
I
the
I,
live
didn't
and I
see
did
it.
not
Me
see it.
too. Me
I
too.
didn't see.
I didn't
I
I
was in
see
the
it.
went
live and I
back.
did not see it because I was like, I know Kiki did not just say that out her mouth.
Yes, I said the same thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
what
the
I
My
said
same
mouth
thing.
earlier.
dropped to the
I just
floor.
couldn't see it because I didn't have my
Yeah.
glasses on.
No, I didn't see it because I went far, far back and nobody said it. Nobody said that.
Nope.
And
See,
I
everybody's
hate
saying they
these
didn't.
guys.
Everybody's saying they didn't see it. They only heard her say it.
That's her. That's
Yeah,
that. Oh, she need.
that's
She needs a good book.
it's
The good
crazy
book.
because
Okay.
she act like she wants something to happen to that
That
baby.
she really does. That's what I've been saying since I've been watching her. I said she does not like that baby.
This
Did
baby. Yeah.
somebody say they
It
seen
could
it?
be
Did
postpartum.
somebody in
It
this
can be a
comment say
lot
they
of
seen
stuff.
it?
Yes,
But she
exposing.
knows she.
Somebody in this comments about an hour ago said, I've seen it. If you go back, you'll hear me
No,
say, well, what
I think they were saying they seen it, not as if they seen somebody
they
post
seen
it,
when
but
she
seen her
said
when she
it.
said it. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because nobody's seen that comment.
Right.
Right, and
Not
it's
a soul.
crazy because why does that baby's blood sugar keep dropping after
Exactly.
when they take her off them tubes?
Because the baby is not used to getting nutrition.
Yep.
You have to have
And she was feeding
certain
the
Oh
boy
foods
yeah,
and
more than
she's
the
trying to
baby.
balance
you have to
everything
have
back out
certain
now.
sugars and salts
Mm-hmm.
and fiber and all types of stuff. You have to
Mm-hmm.
have that in your system because
Mm-hmm.
she's only feeding that baby
Milk.
6 ounces of milk and 4 ounces of how much is a bottle? 8 ounces. So she's getting 4 ounces of water and 4 ounces of milk. That's not no nutrition.
Nope.
If
And she
y'all
was
see
doing that on
Kiki,
purpose.
If y'all see her sitting there feeding the two kids, it's on. It's somebody put it up there, and she keep smashing that food. And in my head, I said, how many times is she gonna smash that food? Have y'all seen that? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, notice that she gives the little boy two bites, smash, smash, smash. Never gave the little girl not one bite. Notice that.
Right.
That's
Right.
true.
That
She
brings
gonna feed that little
legislation
girl.
to
She
keep
was
up
barely
with the
feeding her.
food intake.
So if that baby is getting 2 ounces of milk here and 2 to 3 ounces of milk here and there, it's because they're trying to see how much that little baby's belly can take. It's like
But
having one of them weight loss
she was so mad.
surgeries.
She was so mad because they only feeding her 2 ounces every 3 hours, but she only feed her four every 10. So what can she say?
Okay,
She
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 got
just
here
in
can't
at
there
be
2
trying to make
o'clock.
it
upset with
seem like
her.
she been doing something. That's all.
Right.
Right.
So they
Hello,
trying to
Exactly.
everybody.
see. They trying to see, is she a diabetic or is she malnourished?
And see, right now,
That's
what
what
she
they're
was
trying to
saying,
see.
what she was saying yesterday is now they have to let her sugar drop really low to be able to see. I'm guessing if she's a diabetic, which that's dangerous.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
but the hospitals know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know
They're
what they're doing.
the
Hello.
feeding. I know the feeding for sure is to see, is she a diabetic or is she malnourished. And her little tummy just can't take a certain amount
Mhm.
because she's not used to having
That's
a certain
exactly what it
amount.
is.
That's what they're checking for, to see
Mm-hmm.
if she's malnourished.
I
They're not
have 2
checking.
points I want to
They're
bring
checking
up.
for diabetic
Hold
also.
up. Fresh fitted. Go ahead.
I have 2 points I want to bring up. One is uh, have you heard of it's called Munchausen disease? It's like
That's what
a
Kiki
Yes,
Yes.
has.
yeah.
Yes.
It's where
Definitely.
they
That's
have
what
two
Yes.
she
ones
has.
where you
yeah.
harm your kid for attention,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
then
That's
there's
her.
another one you harm
In this
yourself,
case, it's for
for
money.
attention.
Mm-mm.
And
Uh-huh.
I
Right.
really believe she has, she's doing something to that kid
Right.
so she can get all this attention
So she can get
Right.
And
money
that's
and
and
money.
exactly what
attention.
she doing.
Right,
You
I
know,
right.
agree.
another thing, she's the type which falls into under that. Tony better be careful because she'll go bang her head up against a wall and say, Tony punched
And
her.
say Tony hit her. You are
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right.
yeah.
And my
You are
other
Okay.
exactly
thing
right.
was, what y'all think about this fake CPS worker that she was?
That
She knows
she
she
we
was
work in
wrong for that.
Walmart third shift.
Yeah,
She knows she was wrong for that.
She
yeah.
was totally wrong.
Yeah, saying that the CPS worker is going to call the media and this and that, and
When
She
that's
she
couldn't
said
even
crazy.
that, I was
remember the
like,
She
what?
said
CPS.
CPS was reaching out to the media because her
She,
baby got so sick with the mold. We know that was a lie
uh-huh.
too.
Yeah.
She couldn't remember the CPS worker name and Ray
Right,
threw it up there before she did.
right.
Miss Caldwell, pin it, please. Can you find it? Go find it, Miss Caldwell. The CPS worker. I'm like, girl.
She
Did y'all
couldn't
peep
remember
this?
his name.
How you not know your CPS worker name? Come on.
Exactly.
Right.
And one minute she's saying it's a male, and the next minute she's saying it's a female.
And
That
she is bold with this begging. The nurses was in there doing something with the monitors, and she was still saying tap the screen and share the live and all.
Wow.
I mean, she is bold with this begging.
And then she put the housekeeping lady, the lady come in and try to help, get some extra space so the twins could stretch out and lay down. And the housekeeping lady, she put her on the video.
Wow.
She was
Wow.
recording her, and I'm just like, stop. When does it end with her?
you can't do that.
No,
That's
you're not
you
supposed
cannot.
to.
You can't do that.
But did you see how she came in there on 10? Hey, Duty,
Hey,
mommy, baby. I'm
Duty.
like, girl,
That
hush.
baby
What?
talk stuff kills me. I'm
What?
just like, none of her kids are gonna know how to
Like
talk
she
regular
don't. I think she's
because of
mad.
that
I think
baby
she's
talk.
upset because our hospital is taking care of that little girl.
What
That's
about the
what it
comment
is.
that she said when she first came in? Ooh, you look so clean. You smell
You
so
look
clean.
clean,
Yeah,
yes,
Right.
that was shocking.
because she had smelled like that with Kiki. That's why.
Right, right.
That angered her inner demons. That's what
It
it
did.
did. It
It
angered her
did.
Yep.
inner demons.
Yeah, it
Let me
absolutely
ask.
did.
Let me ask y'all this: did y'all peep in her live when she was cooking that breakfast for Tony, and people start saying, "Isn't that the guy that you said almost unalived you?" And that girl, they was
Right.
asking all kind of questions, and she just kept looking at the questions and making these faces. But with that question, she turned around and she said, "Well, we both have done things. I have, and he had." but she not tell. I don't think Tony knows what she tells the public about him.
I'm sure he's heard. I'm sure he's got a whiff. I'm sure he's heard.
And I know he done seen that video she had up him when she was calling him
When she
out
was
and he was trying to
recording
walk
them.
away.
Yep, I know he's seen that.
Expose it.
Maybe because if
Expose
he's seeing all of that,
Ma'am.
y'all, if he's seeing all of that, y'all don't think so. If that's the case, he must have seen everything else that's on social media.
And when's the
I'm
last
sure.
time you seen her cook a hot breakfast?
Thank you. Never.
Never.
I
That
want to ask a
part.
question.
Right.
I
That
want to
part.
ask a
Ma'am.
question.
Ma'am.
My son, my 26-year-old, is fighting for his children to be brought back to New Jersey from Georgia. Right now, there's a CPS worker in my living room. If everyone can mute, I will ask her if she's able to follow me on social media.
Muting.
Muting.
All righty. Let me put my AirPods up.
Somebody write in the chat if you all can hear me.
I can hear you.
All right. Don't say nothing. I'm going down now. So, I'm sorry. One more question. Is it possible that we follow each other on social media? So CPS can follow me and I can't follow CPS.
It's protected.
It's protected? So there's no entire way you can, even if it's just cool and.
No.
No? Okay. It was just a question.
No. Why were you asking?
Because somebody told me that CPS follows them on Facebook, and I'm like, there's no way.
Like the worker?
Yeah, the worker.
No.
I didn't think so.
We literally I know for where it's couldn't find
Stop it,
them.
DJ.
We have that person who has like a fake account
That would go
you
on
up
it.
try to find anything like a location, a phone, like somewhere to start. You can't find them, but we don't.
I was just wondering because I knew that was a lie. I knew that was a mistake. I knew that was. Stop screaming, boy.
See, they not allowed to fraternize with each other like that.
No. I had to come back upstairs. Did
They
y'all
not
hear
allowed
that?
to fraternize like that. They not.
They
They not
said
allowed to
they have
fraternize.
someone, if they can't locate, just say they was looking for Tony. If they cannot locate Tony, they have a special team that will go in with a fake account and find him through all social medias. But as far as fraudizing, they are not allowed. We are protected.
I mean, who did
I
she
knew
think
that.
she was fooling in the first
And
place?
you notice
I
how
didn't think we
Yeah.
was slow.
Yeah, Taya Monet tried that too. Girl, you ain't friends with these people. They not following you on the internet. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
that's like when you're
They're
a
not
kid,
allowed.
when you
But
try
could you
to say
guys
like
hear her?
you know how when you're a kid when you try to say like you get in trouble and you say, well, I told mom already. That's what she does
Right.
with the CPS thing. She goes, oh, CPS knows about that
Yes,
already.
that's what I said the other day.
Like a
That's
ploy.
Get the heat
like a
off.
child.
Right.
I wanted. Could you guys hear her so that it can go on
Yeah.
Reddit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we heard.
Yes.
Good. So
But we already knew,
We
though. We
already
already
knew.
knew.
yeah, we knew, but for some reason, them stragglers over there believes her.
They
They
delusional.
believe her. Yeah, you right. They believe her.
I have no idea why she thinks CPS is her homegirls or
She
homeboys or
do.
whoever them
That's
folk is.
that's
Her
how she
worker is a
think.
woman. Her worker is a woman. Her worker is not a man. Myra said that out her mouth. And for CPS to be called, this is another thing. Miss Cousins, Myra, if y'all in here, back me up on this. If CPS was called 45 times, they would have made 45 cents. Myra told
Hi,
me,
everyone.
Myra told me that she only CPS come there 2 times. 2 times. But what happened to 45? Because if you get called 45 times, they have to come and check it out.
I just
I don't
wanted
know
to say
why she keep
something.
repeating that lie. That's a lie. Oh, they called six. Oh no, yeah, Chino, 65 times they called. How you know the exact number they times they called? She keeps saying 65, 65, 65.
65, 45, 47. I don't care.
She doesn't know. She does just like a child. You know, like just like she just tried to say that the police told her that I'm the person that or gave them my information for the welfare check that I made. She's not smart, y'all. She's not smart at all. She doesn't know the laws of the land.
What you
She
mean,
don't
me?
know.
Like
She don't
$90?
know.
Hello.
Hello.
No black.
Yeah, can I just say something? I'm
Go
a
ahead.
healthcare worker, but I'm not going to specify what type of healthcare worker I am. But I can have access to people's charts. That hospital, from the time those paramedics had contact with that child until today, they're documenting everything. How dirty that
Thank you.
bottle was, how the child looked when they picked her up. They're documenting all of that. Believe it.
I'm a
How she
healthcare worker
interacts with
too,
the
and I
child
said
at
that.
visiting, all of that.
Yep. Yep. And documenting how much she's on that phone, how she's treating the other kids. Where's the other? All the kids was out of her sight all day yesterday. That's documented.
They was in like a playroom. They kept going to like a playroom, like
Then
a yeah.
to answer everybody's big question, that child that norovirus does not come from mold.
At all.
That's a
I
Correct.
definitely knew
GI,
that.
gastrointestinal
Thank
situation.
you.
Correct.
That child got
Thank
that
you.
from drinking out that dirty bottle. Kiki either changing her brother and not washing her hands and then going to change her. Them sharing spoons. That's what that norovirus came from.
And I have a
Mm-hmm.
point to that.
And that dirty dog in there. Do you ever
That
see her
dirty
wash that
dog.
dog?
At that last
This,
motel she was at, he had that dog, and the dog was just roaming the room, sitting on the tummy time blanket, was on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and the dog was using that like a pet bed. And
Yeah.
when the housekeeper came to check out that one day to look at the mold, when they walked into the room, the housekeeper noticed the dog messed all on the floor and stuff. You know,
Yeah, because you see Kiki try to have an attitude. Look at you, Pops. Done pooped all over the room.
right, right. So it's that feces and all that other stuff that that caused the virus.
And, yep. And I honestly believe that child legacy ingested some fecal matter.
Right.
I don't
And
care what
believe
anybody
me,
says.
I'm just like brown skin. I'm from Jersey. Our hospitals where I'm at, they have what's called Ronald McDonald House. If her
We do too.
parents, if that parent needs to stay with that child, they provide meals. Believe me, Kiki's getting like McDonald's or she's getting Ruby Tuesday or whatever every night. She's eating good.
Yeah, because we have that in Greenville too. We have that. If you got to stay overnight, a couple of days, we have the Ronald McDonald House. And they'll
Yep.
keep
We
you
have one
fed
here in
and
Illinois.
as well.
but she didn't ask them to stay, so she's not at the Ronald McDonald House.
They will provide meals during her visit. Anytime that she's there with
She's
that
not
child,
asking.
they provide anything.
She's not
She don't
asking.
want to
She's too
ask.
busy
She
in
don't
the
want to ask.
phone. She don't want food. She wants money.
That's
She's
so
too
Yeah,
busy
sad.
in that
that's the
phone
thing.
asking for money.
Yesterday, I can't see how. I guess she's just used to it. How can you hold a phone like that and keep your face focused in the phone? I mean, she's walking around the room doing this and that, and I mean, this it's like she's making a movie. Like you know, that phone is like surgically attached to her hand.
So exactly.
Whole time, all
The
she's
whole
doing
time
is
walking down
documenting the
everywhere,
abuse.
documenting everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, believe
And
that
she don't realize it though.
that epic chart is getting full. Believe it, that chart for that child is
Yes,
getting
it
full.
is. Yes, it is. I work at Miss Jersey. I work at Cooper Hospital. Ronald McDonald House is around the corner, and they do set up families. I don't care how many children you have, husband, wives, and families. They will set them up. And then if you go there and you're homeless, they give you the resources to not be homeless.
That's
This
correct.
girl is doing nothing to get any type of resources
Because with resources
to not
comes
be
rules.
homeless
Rules. She don't want rules. With those resources, it comes rules and
and footwork.
regulations.
and
Right.
She
footwork.
And
want to
work.
stay up
She,
all night and do
Right.
what she do. That's what
yes,
she do.
Right.
yes.
She want to stay up all
That's
night
just
and
like with the
act like
shelter.
she
She
doing
can
something.
easily go to the shelter and stay a few hours
But
and
in the
then
shelter,
get,
the kids got to be at bed at a certain time. You
yeah, and
can't be making all that noise at a certain
right,
time.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And they
She don't
have
want to do
There's
that.
live streaming
rules.
policies where you can't, live stream inside those things.
Right,
Exactly.
Right.
right.
And there goes
So
her
she's
money.
not going to go there. But another thing is, who spends work every day? I don't spend $20 every day. Who spends
Exactly.
hundreds of dollars
Hmm.
every day?
Well,
Every
she
day.
that habit she has, that's an
It's a
My
expensive
habit.
point.
habit.
My point. And she talking about, oh, I paid for CPS. I paid for CPS. Oh, girlfriend, wait up. Hold on. Because the next test is going to be hair. See if you
Right.
can run from that.
Because I
That's going to be
believe,
the next test.
because I remember that one night when her and Myra was in the car at nighttime in the parking lot, they basically admitted that
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
on
doing.
that snow. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And
And
I thought
Myra's
when you
not
look at a
ashamed to say it.
CPS case, they do a hair sample in the get go in the first place. I thought that's the first thing they do.
Say it again, Mama. Little
I
black.
thought CPS does a hair strand. Like I didn't know they do pee in the cup. I thought they do hair
Yeah,
strands just off
they
the
do
rip.
they do yours first, but
Oh,
then
I know South Carolina, they're a little strict.
I know in Jersey they do urine first because I just was down there with the CPS worker. My son, baby mom took the kids to Georgia 4 months ago, and he put in for custody. So he been going back to court, and now CPS is to the point where that girl is crazy. They want to know if he got the kids, because I'll be helping them with them. Will they sleep in my home?
And did y'all notice
Definitely would have. Yeah.
when I went and bring up? Did y'all notice when E came in and she was so happy that she was able to go live on her account, and
Yes,
she was
made me
happy
sick.
like she graduated college or
Yeah,
high school or something.
and she didn't
Social
graduate
media
in the
for that
sixth
little
grade.
kid. Right.
And
I
then
just
she
want to
had
know
all them
what
follow
P's
her.
floor they're on because I saw like I've been seeing clips. It was one clip where she had like all the kids there. What P's floor is that child on if they allow them kids to be that noisy?
Exactly. Exactly. You know another thing that I know CPS paid the nurses in CPS is paying attention to? That the whole time they were there, them twins had that baby boy. So
Right.
I know them nurses reported back to CPS
The
that
entire time
They
while she
showed it.
sat with that phone in
yeah,
her hand on live.
and not even having her son. Never called the girls. She changed Leggy at 2 and at 8. That's too far apart. Too far apart.
I
It
didn't
should
see
be
her
every
change
two
Papa Boy
hours.
not one time.
She didn't change him. She changed Leggy 2 and 8. 2 and 8.
Mm.
I watched the whole time. She missed
They
her
wonder
last
why he's
feeding
screaming
at
at
7.
mom.
She missed her last feeding at 7 on live in that break room, eating stuff in her face and begging. She missed the last feeding and goes back in there to pat her back to death. What kind of mom are you?
You know
She
what's so
she was
sad is I don't know
rushing.
how advanced her GI issues are, but this child may have her whole system may have to be retrained how to process food, how to eat
Mm-hmm.
again. It's just
Yep,
so sad.
And
it
the
really
next and the
is.
next one is the baby boy, because he's eating mashed potatoes and
Oh,
and
he
uh,
eat
and
his mashed
Cheetos
potatoes.
and
Yes.
Cheetos. That's his complete
Well, Black,
nutrition meal.
you
You
don't
don't
have to
see her
tell me
Yeah,
what
and
introduce
you
he's
are.
sick
no
right
nothing
now.
else. Green beans. You don't see her introducing no
No,
other types of foods.
nobody.
At
To
10 months,
nobody.
they supposed to been using their fingers, motor
Tell me
skills,
about it.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
picking up stuff.
What
Yeah.
But
spoon?
isn't the other
In a
twin
little
sick?
plastic spoon. Which one? No, none
Uh,
of them are sick.
is Legend sick?
No,
No, I don't. I
no,
haven't.
Like
No.
his nose
no.
running and all of that stuff that's
It
going on that
will.
was going on with her before?
No, it will be
No.
No,
though. He had
no.
on a
No.
onesie undershirt with his legs and feet out in the cold yesterday, so
Sure
he
Oh my
did.
will be
Sure
God.
sick.
did.
No socks on.
He will be sick. No socks, no just that little jacket he got on with a
Somebody in the
onesie
comments
undershirt.
said She had to get instructions on how to put Legacy to sleep. Guess she couldn't use the melatonin.
Told her.
Mm.
Listen, her chat was telling her, cut off the light. Dim the light. They was turn the TV down.
Yep.
And
But
her
he didn't.
in
Legend
a
didn't have
circular
on any socks
motion.
yesterday.
Legend
She
ain't have more
said, make
nothing
sure
on his
you.
legs at all.
She said, make sure y'all keep his feet and everything covered up, cause he didn't have
Uh-huh.
on no
'Cause
socks.
he didn't have on no pants, no socks, no shorts. He had on none of the sort. He had on that thing that you button under it's a onesie, am I right?
Yeah, that's what he
A
had on
onesie.
there.
He had on a
Mhm.
onesie undershirt and a jacket. But here she is. She got a shirt that and documented that. They have. Back to Mo Black. Mo Black. You didn't have
Yes.
to tell me what you do in the nursing field, but I know what you are. Tell me something. They are checking for leggy sugar. I know that, right?
Well, here's the thing too
But
with
they
that,
are
especially a peds patient, you would never let a peds patient sugar. I don't know what the
go up
I
or
I was gonna
down.
curse because it
Yes,
make me that mad.
yes.
But I don't know what planet she's on. You don't let no one, not especially not a child's
Go
blood sugar
up
drop down to damn near zero just to see.
exactly,
Like she's not a
just to see
science
if she's
experiment.
diabetic.
No,
They're
you're not gonna do
checking
that.
her.
We could tell you could tell right away by what her A1C. When that child got
Thank
there, blood
you.
was drawn.
Blood was wrong, and that's why they poke her little feet every so often. Another thing, the reason
Yeah, she
why
looked at her
she's
feet and she said, they just keep poking my
yeah,
baby's
they
feet.
tried they tested her
Because her veins are
A1C.
probably not showing, like they can't catch a vein.
Yes,
So they do like what's called a capillary stick, which is like a
you
blood sugar
got it.
stick. And
I
they
know
put it on the
exactly what
strip
you are.
and they measure it that way.
Another thing, the reason why the small feeding is to see how much this baby can tolerate because
Exactly.
for now malnourishment. Am I right, Mo Black?
Well, especially since she had norovirus. So basically with norovirus, I had it as an adult. Your stomach is basically raw. Like you ever see like cube steak?
Yeah.
Her stomach is like that right now. So whatever touches her stomach is going to either come out her butt or up her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's why they're trying to introduce like fluids, like IV or Pedialyte, something
She's
small
not
through the
getting
bottle.
IV. She has no IV. She's getting milk through the bottle, and that's
Yeah,
it.
so that's why they're trying to do it in small doses. But knowing Kiki, she's probably shoving it down her throat,
She
trying to shove
asked
a whole
for
bottle down
another
her throat.
2 ounces, and they gave it to her just probably to shut her up. They
Like
gave
it's
it to her.
crazy. But yeah, her stomach is raw.
Yep. And it's because she's not used to eating.
Was she the child that because
False.
my sister put me up on this whole thing because my sister was amazed that she was using a blow dryer on her
Yeah.
diaper rash.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
And if
that's the one she
anybody,
was using the blow dryer on.
yes, and if anybody's seen it, that was medicated cream. I want to call the name
It's not
Triad.
statin.
It was it wasn't Nystatin. It was Triad. I see. If you
Oh,
got
okay.
close to it, you know what Triad is, right? But it
Yeah.
was in a medicated jar. It was that. That's some serious cream. That's
Torture.
some
That means her
serious
butt was
butt
like damn near
cream.
blistering. Like you ever see
Yes.
if you like anybody that's like a CNA or even a nurse, if you see like a person who has like a pressure store,
That's
like it's
what we
Yeah.
use. I'm a tech. We use Triad. I looked at it.
yeah.
I froze it and I blew it up, and all I could see was RAD at the end. I said they use a Triad on her. That means it is very bad. Her butt. And then this girl go and put a damn blow dryer on it. A blow dryer. I
Yeah,
just
'cause my
wanted to know
sister
that she
said,
put it on cooler
she said, have
I
you
heat.
ever
almost
heard of
forgot
this?
about
And I said,
that.
no,
Right.
I never heard of using a blow dryer, cool air blow dryer, nothing on a baby like that. You're better off using that old country stuff great grandma used to do, putting cornstarch on it.
Cornstarch, yes. Or leaving the baby just open.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right. Somebody in the comments. Yeah, I almost forgot about this. She sure did. She said the doctors told her to do that. Remember?
oh yeah.
Slim Shady, we treat every complaint as if it's an actual. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And I know who we are. You have
It's
to treat
just
every complaint as if it actually happened. Because what if we don't? If we don't treat it as if it happened, when it happened, it falls on us. Am I right, Slim Shady? I've been in the field 31 years.
mm.
31 years. I know what I'm talking about. Come on, you gotta practice. Number 7, please. Okay. But it's a shame because
Well,
they're just trying to find placement for them the middle twins, the older twins. Once they find placement, they're out of Kiki hands, and but I must say, they're keeping close watch on that family. They are keeping close watch. Kiki may not know it, but they are. They're in every one of these lives.
Hold on,
Okay.
y'all. I didn't even think about this. This lady said in the comments, Brandy Carmack, she said they may have told her to air dry, not blow dry. And that's so
You
true.
ain't
Y'all
lying.
know
You
she ain't
ain't lying.
smart.
You ain't lying. MJ. That's probably exactly what they told.
probably.
I'm
Right? That's
done.
probably exactly what they
I'm
told her.
so
She's
done.
so
And
dumb.
she probably thought it was like hair. You know what? Let me just
I'm so
dry it up quicker with a
done.
blow dryer.
Yes.
Y'all know she delayed. So that's probably exactly what she thought
That's
they meant.
exactly what they said. I'm gonna run with that before I say they told her to blow dry that baby butt. OMG, I never thought of that.
Jesus.
Listening to Caldwell. Use
Well, they
them
said
hair
God take care of
dryer.
fools and babies, and she
You
got
better
some
believe it.
babies, and
And
she sure
she's
is a
the
fool.
fool.
Wait, the comments say no, because Kiki don't have time to air dry.
Yes.
My goodness.
For that, she might as well held her butt up to the dryer in the bathroom.
Exactly.
So sad that that she's going through all of this in her little, her little body.
And not only that, y'all know all the kids are a grade behind. So this isn't
Mm.
something new with Kiki. This is a Kiki thing. This is what she does. All your all your children are grade behind.
I feel so bad for her kids. Like my kids are older now, but when I think back to when they were 12, like they were, you know, playing and going out with starting to go out with their friends and stuff. This child, her social life is her brothers and sisters.
Right. And that little Hannah love. If y'all look on Kiki, one of her pages, she put some new videos up. The little Hannah, the one that said, I should have been paying attention when Leggy fell. She felt so
Oh,
bad.
She
The
sure
one
did,
that
and that was
And it
so
wasn't
sad.
even her fault
it
to be
was that
watching her.
the one that had that she caught the Holy Ghost in church. Had a moment in church. And that's the one who yesterday no, a couple days ago, she asked, could I stay with her? But on this
Yeah, she
video,
wanted to stay with her. She
yeah,
did.
but on this video that Kiki just put up, y'all gotta see it. When that baby was just a tiny little baby, Hannah held her hand and said, I'm gonna be your best friend. That made my heart hurt so bad. Because if she didn't have Hannah, who would she have? Leggy don't eat if Hannah didn't feed her. Leggy, you
Yep.
can hear Leggy you can hear Hannah in the background saying, Leggy want to choose puff too. On some of them lines, you can hear her saying it. Or Leggy want to eat mashed potatoes. And she never would feed Leggy. She would feed that little boy only.
that's so sad.
It's sad, but I hope Hannah and Leggy make it out of this. I really do. I really do. And I hope they put them together when they do take them.
I hope,
They
by some miracle his family steps in and just
can't
takes
see the
them.
comments.
You know, that's what
I
I
gotta
hope.
go back out and come back in. I can't see the comments. Hold on. How do
Okay.
I do this? How do I do it? Disconnect.
Yeah, I
Disconnect.
hope so. I don't see them coming. I don't see her coming out of that hospital with her children. I just really don't.
Maybe that's his plan too, to be there and see what's going on, and then, he'll make a case for himself and take his kids.
Hopefully, but he got to figure out how to explain why he over there with him.
Yeah, because that's surefire neglect. I'm sorry, that's just like I just saw a video of her putting the child in the car seat, the baby was she like on a stretcher, And she's like, these people are going to help you. You're her mother. You were supposed to be helping her.
Yep. Wow. Leggy
You're
is
her
in the
mother.
hospital, nosy neighbor.
Yeah, you're her mother. You were supposed to help her. You were supposed to make sure she's good. And does she even bathe those kids?
No. Red was in the comments earlier speaking on how she had give Legend a bath in the sink and then turn around and put Legacy in the same water after she finished bathing Legend.
That child probably went to the hospital dirty. I hate when that happens.
Welcome
Do
in,
y'all
love.
remember when she? Sorry, hello everyone.
Hey.
Do y'all remember when she said that Tony did something to Legacy,
Yep.
and now he's sitting there in the hospital room? I wonder if the hospital know that.
When she was hollering justice for Legacy.
Yeah, remember that? And now there's no. I mean, I haven't
Nothing else was
came
said
across any
about
of the
that.
lives.
Nothing else was said about that. She was saying that, but she was using that as a reason to raise money. So, like always, it's always a lie.
It's
That's
what
what.
was alleged, because today in my live, what I learned was that I already figured she had a CPS case in California, but I learned that she also has one in Las Vegas. Now I'm curious to know, what is it that she's alleging that Tony did to Leggy?
That's what she was saying. She was like, he did something to my baby. She never said what.
Exactly. She said that he did something, and that's why
And
they
she kept
Oh,
saying
opened the
okay.
justice
case.
for Legacy, justice for Legacy.
Okay, she
And the
didn't say what.
hospital called CPS.
Wow.
Mm.
She never said what it was that he did. But like I said the comment, she probably was lying. Exactly. She was just doing it for a money grab.
She ought to be
Yeah.
ashamed
She
of
said that
herself.
she had some type of bruise on her head and that he did something to her. She probably fell again that time. She has fallen twice that we know of, on camera. It's no telling how many other times she's fallen off
And
the
y'all,
camera.
that baby was falling because her blood pressure low,
Probably. Yep.
her sugar low. They can't. It's hard to sit up like that. My brother is diabetic. They can't move like that. That's why that baby was falling all over the place, and that's
Yeah.
probably
And
why Legend is now falling all over the place.
she did say that she didn't want to leave her kids with Tony. But if Tony is such a good person, why are you scared to leave your kids with him and go see Legacy in the hospital?
No, what they should be doing is she stays her behind at the hospital and he stays at home.
Well, no, she said she don't want to leave her other kids with him.
No, she don't want to be bothered with that baby.
Yeah.
And that's horrible. I pray
Nikki,
that
That's
welcome
child doesn't have
in.
unfortunately
infantile
alive.
diabetes. I do. I pray she doesn't because unfortunately that I don't want to say, but that can be very bad for an infant.
It's a deadly disease that you won't keep up.
That's what I said, and especially with infantile diabetes, like you really have to be on it because she can't
Yes.
verbalize like, "Hey, I got a headache. Hey, I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel right."
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, welcome in.
So I would think they would send her somewhere where she can be more monitored versus being with the mother.
Lady Wolf, I agree. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, hey, y'all. I just wanted to say something real quick. So, I saw the video of where she was on the phone with the doctor, and the doctor was telling her like she's not really progressing, and as far as like her sugar levels and all that, he was like it's very, very bad, and she
Y'all
was like,
actually
yeah,
you
it's
you
because of that
actually
mold. It's because I'm sorry, what?
oh, that wasn't the you talking about when she was sitting in the car with her baby's father and he was telling her what was going on?
No,
That
no, when she was like on the phone with the doctor.
Nah, I missed that one. Anybody
Oh, I
Today?
saw that one. That's when the doctor was talking to her, and she's like, "It's because of the mold," and like she cut the doctor off
And
because he
then
was
she
saying to her,
muted.
"No, it's not because of mold."
Right. And then she muted him.
That wasn't the
Um,
doctor. That was Tony.
That was her
Oh,
That
baby's
was not
father.
the doctor.
oh, that was
oh, I
Yes,
didn't
that was
know
her
Yeah.
baby's
oh,
father. They were
okay.
sitting
That
in the
was
car
telling her like
together.
it's very, very bad.
No, but
Yes.
he wasn't saying. Well, yeah,
Oh,
he was saying the rhinovirus was very bad.
And she tried to blame it on the mold, and he was like, "No, that's not
Yes.
what they're saying."
Exactly.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Because I was like, I thought she muted it because the doctor was going to tell her, no, it's not from that. I genuinely feel like this is from malnourishment
Me too.
because
Exactly.
I
That's
have,
And
exactly what it
neglect.
Me
is.
too.
yeah, like I've personally, like physically went through this before. And when you cannot regulate your sugar like that, even when you're in the hospital on IVs and stuff, it is because of malnourishment. It is because of dehydration.
Right.
I didn't know y'all said she had infant diabetes.
We don't know
No, that's
that.
No,
what
I
Kiki
was
is
saying that
trying
I'm
to
praying
make
that
them
it's not
say.
infantile diabetes because with an infant, like it could be, bad. That's like that's the word I'm gonna use.
And wouldn't she have been mentioned that because with infantile diabetes, don't they still have to wear like the little needle patch in their arm?
They
Yes, they
don't make the
do.
patches for babies because
You
they
have
don't
an
know how to
IV.
respond. But she would have to get like insulin.
She
She
would
would have to
definitely have
get,
an IV.
yeah, but I mean like on a regular, let's say when she goes home, she would have to
Oh no.
get insulin, and Kiki's not going to keep up on that. She's not going to keep up with, you have to take her sugar every 3 to 6 hours. She's not going to keep up with that.
Baby
Okay, because
is
I've
on a
definitely
CPS. Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry, baby, because I'm so frustrated with this. The baby is on a definitely CPS hold. If you are in the hospital, say if she was a diabetic, she would have to have an IV in case an emergency happened to her. They need to be able to get certain drugs into her system. So
Mm-hmm.
when they take out the IV, you're there just because you want to be, or they need you there.
Yeah, exactly. Because as an adult, like I had to continuously wear my IV because of issues like that.
And people,
So I like because they had to be prepared, like if they had
yes,
to do something.
just in case they had
And
to do
then
something.
right, and if she actually did have the infant diabetes from sugar, it would be extremely hard for them to find a van,
Yeah,
which is
so she
why
would
they leave the IV
always,
in.
thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, thank you.
So I just want to say, like, I feel like she's saying that it's infant diabetes because
Money
if it's
grab.
not, which I really don't think it is, the only other option is this definitely malnourishment. The
Mm.
mold probably did like have an effect on
No,
it,
no,
but
it
it
takes
wouldn't
years for
have affected it.
molds. It takes
Yeah, it
years for
wouldn't
molds.
have affected like that. And then another situation I saw that just made me want to get, violent is she said that
Physical.
she found roaches in the bottles more than once.
Some roaches followed her
Come on,
from
nobody. Yes.
the trail she left from before.
Somebody tell it.
She
Somebody
said
tell it.
she found them in the bottles though, and that's
Those
what
are her
got me.
pets. They followed her from the
Oh
hotel
Lord.
before.
Tell me about it.
Them her
But for you
babies.
to have them in your bottles, like
Who just
even if
said they
you're
are her
living
pets?
Me.
I'm gonna kill you. I mean, sorry, I
even
lied to
if
you.
you live somewhere, like even if you're in a like your living situation is not up to par and stuff, like you would think like if you have them on you, all your baby stuff would be clean at minimum, like you would not have like there should be no way that bugs can get to your baby's bottles. I don't care if they're on you or not. Like there
Child,
are
I'm at
other
home.
women in situations like that. They keep their baby stuff clean, they keep their baby stuff separate, they what I'm saying, they double
Right,
check, they triple clean.
right.
So you telling me that you made this bottle and didn't see the bug in the bottle? Like you poured the milk and the formula in this bottle and didn't see the bug in the bottle or in the formula? If it was in the formula, you didn't see a bug in the formula?
You know
Like
why?
I
You
check
know
my
why?
formula for little specks.
You know why? It wasn't her
Why?
making the bottle. It was one of them young babies making the bottle.
That makes
That's why.
sense. But
They
I just
wasn't
wanted to
paying
clarify
attention.
that because I saw people like defending her, and I was like, no,
Oh,
that's
please.
100% from somebody that has physically been through it. That is from malnourishment. That is
Definitely.
not from mold. So I
Definitely.
just wanted to come up and say that for all the people defending her, like it's really irritating.
Very
And neglect.
irritating. In
Yes.
neglect, yes. But I believe it was Hannah making the baby's bottle and seen it in there.
Oh.
And it's a shame because it's not her fault.
No, it's
Definitely
not.
not her
Like that
fault.
shouldn't be put on a child. But I'm gonna drop and let y'all give me more information.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Yes.
Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for exposing her.
Exactly.
Like,
Okay.
That part.
I wonder where's Dave?
Up our feet in one of them abandoned hotels room she showed us.
Right.
Mm, doggone shame.
Oh, but just leave the kids alone, baby. Don't touch the kids. But put her up by her feet and close her mouth shut.
Hey y'all,
Don't kill her
Hi,
though.
welcome
I mean,
in.
Unalive. Sorry, tech y'all.
I just came up right quick just to say when Kiki was live yesterday and I asked her about David, she didn't even read my comment. What she did was she just said, Tony, yeah, Tony knows everything because I said, I wonder if Tony knows about the situation between David. And then I also asked
Seen
about,
that
the
summer.
whole Mara and her husband whole situation. But I'm like, Tony doesn't know about the whole Mara husband situation. The
Mm-mm.
only thing she told him was that Mara kicked her car. And he said, oh, really? And that's how I know he
Yep.
don't know.
He don't know nothing. I can't wait till he start reading.
Right. Right. He
And
needs to
then
know.
like some people, it was like another live where they were trying to get like the baby mom up there. I even mentioned like, does Tony know his other baby mom's on here as well? But she was just ignoring comments because they took a minute to block me. They took quite a
But
while to
they were
block me.
arguing, Summer. They were arguing yesterday. All the moms was arguing. I was like, yeah, go. Because guess what?
And they be doing that on purpose too, so she
Yeah.
can see it. They do
So
that on
soon,
purpose.
so soon as I see the moms is going through it or ain't around, I throw these comments in. I throw them in. I throw them in. And she look at it and she'll just block it. But guess what? They saw it. So you gotta wait till she not looking and the mods is not around and throw your comments in and at least people can see your comments and they're not just blocking it right away. Sometimes they block it right away. I sit and I wait and
So
I
what's
throw them
going on
comments
with
in.
that? What's going on with the order of protection that she has against him? Like what's gonna
Ain't nobody
happen?
called.
Oh, I'm sure people have called.
Yeah, I posted the order of protection
We
and
need
I
homie.
got it from the Reddit. It just happened, September or something like that? He's still under that.
Yes.
He's not supposed to have any contact with her whatsoever, it states on there.
And they both could get in trouble. Both of them.
And that's a quick way CPS will take your kids away from you too.
Yeah,
Domestic
that
Thank you.
what.
violence.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Domestic
because
violence.
Hmm.
if she stayed off, stay her butt off live and pay attention to her surroundings, they send her up because the hospital is not like social media, baby. Hospital is for the kids. They ain't
Tell me
stirring you.
about it. Tell me
They for the
about it.
kids. They don't care how you feel or what you got going on. If them kids is not safe and
Yeah.
not getting taken care of, they don't care nothing about you, mama.
That's where she go to get in the
She ain't
hospital.
got time. She too busy on live, ain't paying
Yep.
no attention that the baby ain't got no IV. That mean the baby can go home, but they ain't finna send that baby home with you.
So you
Yeah,
don't think
because
the
once they
hospital,
remove that IV, then that means, really they
You
supposed to be on their
that
way
baby is
out.
just on a
yeah,
hold. Yeah, she's supposed
yeah.
to be out. But let me tell you something. You don't think the 6 hours she was up there that CPS don't know that 4
If she
hours
had common
she
sense, she would know
didn't.
to open up her mouth and say, I can
Now,
take my
Yeah.
okay,
kid.
4 hours that she was, I'm gonna say 5 that she was there out of 6 hours. Them twins had the little boy in the playroom. She's on her phone. The baby was with her, but she paid that baby no mind.
I mean, whatever, cause whatever. I mean, you that let you know she on hoods, cause you that down that bad. You don't need to be big. Somebody gonna give you something, they gonna give it to you. Quit gazing that doggone phone. I'll be up there bathing my baby. Just you know what I'm saying. Just put. They won't have to put my baby clothes on. I'll bathe my
Loving
baby.
on her, spending
To
quality
spend,
time with her.
yeah.
Mhm.
They
How
watching.
many?
They watching
Did y'all
from
see her
all
hug that
angles.
baby?
They watching her from all angles.
All angles, and she don't realize,
She don't
especially
even
now that
her
she's in that
chicken little, her
hospital.
head too little. She don't even
Her head,
realize
yeah.
what's going on.
But she don't realize that she messed up when she went when Leggy went in the hospital. She don't realize
Uh-huh.
that. That
And that
was
when
it to
and
her.
see and sometimes we don't like how things happen, but it just have to
But it
happen sometimes.
happens. Yep.
Cause either something gonna happen, either somebody was gonna I hate to say it, somebody was gonna it's say probably one of them girls. She need a wake up call. They the
You heard
baby
her
got
say,
into something. I don't care what
you
nobody said. That baby got into something, and then it's already see. Ain't no
you
telling
heard her
what
say yesterday.
she high as a kite. You know, she don't know what's going on for real. Probably half of the time. And if she
You
act like that on live, imagine how she act when she ain't on live.
did you
A
hear her say
mess.
yesterday? I'm not leaving my kids with him.
Cause they gonna
So
tell what she doing.
you know allegedly
I think
put
so too.
Tony in a
They
bad
gonna
way with
tell. They gonna
Leggy,
tell. And so you, the way he
right?
talking, he don't play that.
Bill
See,
South.
it then I
Didn't
don't
she
believe.
allegedly say Tony did something with Leggy? To Leggy, not
I
with
haven't
him.
personally seen that. I don't know.
I heard out my head, out my ears, and out her
No,
mouth.
she said, you remember the
I
first
just want to
incident,
say
the
that.
reason why CPS is
Shut your
involved
mouth.
is because she said that he did something to Leggy.
Yeah,
He
that's when she
kept
came back
saying
with that
justice for
rag.
Leggy,
Hmm.
and that was when CPS first was, it got involved.
Right. But then yesterday she was like,
But then
people
she
brought up.
changed it.
Then she said yesterday, I'm not leaving my kids with Tony. But the way she said it was like, you don't even
Yeah, the
trust the
way she
man you had
said it.
kids
Yeah, the
by.
way she said it, it was like she don't trust him.
Yeah, like she don't trust them. You know why she don't trust them? Kiki don't know the men she out there having babies by. She don't know the men. She don't know 'em well enough to be. I mean, from where I come from, you don't know 'em well enough to be having children by them. She probably don't even know Tony's middle name and might not know his mother's first name. She's having kids by these random men. Daddy number one in jail for the rest of his life. No, daddy number one is on the phone with his daughter every day, but can't send her a quarter or quarters. Daddy number two in jail for the rest of his life. Daddy number three got three jobs, sleeping with you, give you a pack of wipes. You don't know these men. People talking about, oh, like you don't know him. No, Kiki don't know him either.
He sure
Exactly.
don't. And he
She
don't
don't
play.
know
You
these
can
men.
tell he does not play.
That's true. She just having them kids just to be having them.
By random men. And the apple don't far from the tree. Trust me. The apple do not fall far from the tree. If she doing it, she got it from somewhere. But somebody got to break this generational curse. And I believe it's going to be Hannah. That baby that broke down in the
It's
church.
most
That
definitely gonna be
baby.
Hannah.
It's definitely going to be her. When that baby fell, y'all look at that video again. She looked at her mother and she said, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I should have been watching her. And you can see in her face that she wore that weight on her. 8 years old. Years old.
Mm.
Kiki are destroying her children with and know she's destroying them. Because if you don't send a kid to school, what you expect to get out of them? When school first started in August, Kiki, E and them twins didn't know odd from even. And if anybody was on that live that day, they would have known odd from even. They did not know odd from even. And Kiki was on her fingers. If anybody can remember this, I will not lie to y'all. She was on her finger, was like, well, which one? Which one even? None of them know it. And Mr. Codwell comes in and say, 2 is even, 3 is odd. That's the God's honest truth. I couldn't
Yeah, I
believe it.
saw that live. I saw it.
I
So her
couldn't believe it.
12-year-old, what grade is she? She should be in like the 7th grade, right?
But she's
Yeah,
in the
she should be in the
sixth.
7th or 8th grade. Oh yeah, 7th grade, 6 or
Seventh, but
7.
she's in the sixth. She's in the sixth because they all was retained. I don't know at
Well,
what point,
some
but they
kids,
all
like I have a
were.
little cousin who's about to be 12. She's in the 6th grade because of her birthday. Because
My
the cutoff here in
granddaughter
Jersey is what?
No,
is
she
Yeah,
was
October
kind of
held
something
7th.
like
back.
that.
She's supposed to be in the
My
7th,
my
and the
granddaughter
other
is October
twins are
7th
supposed to be up, and
in the
they're grade
fourth.
behind.
Yeah. My granddaughter's October 7th. In Jersey, you gotta be, and not in Jersey, it's the world. And you gotta be before October the 2nd.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I remember when my boys
Family
went to school.
birthday is August.
But the fact those twins be wanting to go to school, they be wanting to go to school.
Oh, they cried to go to school. She's gonna say, I'll show you some signs for the. Oh
I
my
remember that live.
goodness. I'm
Oh,
going
She
let me
was.
mute myself
Let's
real
just
fast so I can
let's
cuss.
just say on that live, she was G'd up on that live.
always blaming everybody but herself. She don't take accountability for nothing.
And poor little Hannah said, well, my science teachers give us snacks. They wanted to
Oh,
eat. They wanted to go to school to eat.
I remember because, like I said, my sister introduced this case to me, and also when I donated $400 to her, and she. But that's another story.
Wait a minute. You said what?
Back in what was that? Like June, like the end of June, she was like, "This how she really came to my attention." She was begging for an apartment, like money for an apartment. And it was a live where she was like on live. Like I'm telling you, like the Love and Hip Hop girls, a lot of people gave her money on that live. Does anybody remember that live she was on?
Yes, yes.
I
And
don't.
she raised like a lot of money. I think she raised like close to like $5,000 or something.
You talking about Kiki?
Yeah.
No, she
Oh,
raised over two.
wow.
She raised over 2,000.
Well,
That
I
was for
know it was
the
a lot of money. And then
apartment.
like when people started to ask her, like, what happened to the apartment? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it because, X, Y, and Z.
I'm going to get into that apartment.
Oh, they said it was 4K. They say she raised 4K.
Yeah, she raised a lot of money on that because I remember um it was one of the Love and Hip Hop girls. I can't recall her name right now. She donated $1,000 to her. That's how she got the attention of Tasha K off of that live.
Oh, I remember. But my thing was, when she did raise all that money, okay, say she do get an apartment. Who the hell gonna pay the rent?
No, she didn't. She claimed, her and Miss Caldwell claimed that the money was put into like an escrow account.
I remember. But who's gonna pay the rent once she gets an apartment? Who's paying the rent? That's my question.
Exactly.
Like, you was just gonna go get an apartment and nobody. I mean, uh, your people pay the rent. What are they called?
Okay, it was
Supporters.
Natalie Nunn. Okay, who sent her the 1,000.
I remember.
Good evening, ladies.
But I had out of all, like,
Hey,
I
welcome
sent
in.
her like 4 because everybody felt so bad. Like, oh my gosh, she got these little kids.
You
Everybody
sent her
felt so
for
bad.
what?
$4?
400. But
Girl.
my bank gave it back to
Wow.
me. No, but my bank gave it back to me.
Oh, okay, good.
Homie helped me
Whew.
on that.
Wow.
But it
Wow.
was like, it was crazy. Like, that's how a lot of people got to know who she was because she's like, oh, I have my kids. And, and like on this live, she had their little hair done. And it was just so sad. I think they was in a hotel at the time. She was in a hotel at the time.
All of
And
this money she has collected off and on for quote unquote apartments, and she hasn't gotten not one.
I think
So
when she
where is
did
all the
Tasha
money
K,
going?
when she did Tasha K gave her a couple. I don't know if it's like a couple thousand. It probably was up to 1,000 out of her
No,
own
they said
pocket.
Tasha K paid for her room for
Yeah, that's what it
a week.
was.
Wow.
But she got a lot of like famous people
That's when
attention.
She don't have a dime left. Caldwell said they had cash on deck the other day, but yet she was trying to raise money to get in the room.
People need to start exposing Carswell because that's her enabler.
Big time. No house, clothes, food, just nothing but rugs. That's exactly where the money's going.
Yep.
Lynn,
And
welcome in.
for Mr. Carwell to think that that's okay, he need his butt whooped.
Yeah. Lynn, welcome in. Lynn just pressing buttons.
Homie did what? Yeah, she have started looking like Lisa. She look bad. She
Man,
look
she
bad.
do. She really, 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 really do. She do.
Yes,
Oh
that
my
Oh,
girl
they
is
said
goodness, she
homie
bad.
does.
exposed Caldwell.
Oh, really? He should because I believe Kiki be scamming for her and Mr. Carswell because ain't no way Mr. Carswell think that that's okay with what that girl be doing, especially with her wishing death upon her baby.
Every day is she's declining. Never anything positive.
Now she knows she took it too far when she said that yesterday. That was like I didn't even want to look at her no more after she
Yeah, when
said
I
that.
started seeing that, I had to stop watching her because I'm like, that's just sad.
It did something to my
As a
You
spirit. I
talking
mother,
about when
said
she
I
said
yes,
cannot.
somebody put in the comments R.I.P. to her baby?
Yes, I
Ain't
said
no.
I
nobody
know
put
she
that
did
in the
not stoop
comments.
to that level.
She pulled a real Lisa Richards yesterday, y'all. She really did.
She did
I'm
that.
sorry, y'all. My son just asked me if this is a real person. I said, yeah. And he's in his 20s. He's like, Mom, is this for real? Like, is this lady just trifling? I said, yep.
Yeah, man, she on a whole different level.
Well, you see
And
all
then
this
for
happening
Tony,
after this baptism, playing
and
with
then
God.
and
She
then
ain't
wait,
been back to church yet.
Ain't been back to church and look at everything happening. It may not be happening to you, Kiki, but it's gonna happen to your kids to
Ain't that
show
what the
you.
old people say? Mm-hmm.
wait, now you laying back up with this same man that you and your kids would disrespect because he talking to trans.
She sure did. She did that.
You know, in the way you kind of feel, because, you know, this girl just, she want to be loved, but she don't know how to love.
Hmm.
That's crazy. How could you just do that, man? How can you just do that?
She's sick.
These kids have already been traumatized by that man. You have a protective order against him.
I don't believe Tony has ever did anything to her. I
And
believe he was
that's
trying to
true.
steer her in the right path because if you notice, if you seen her from the time she was with Tony, she at least had a little more confidence in herself. Like she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't so bad off. And if she was on rugs, then you didn't see it. But the moment that man walked out or she kicked him out, whatever it was, she went downhill. Them kids wasn't going to school. She was moving place to place. Like I'm telling you, she.
What is
Yeah.
that on top of her head?
And then wait, somebody asked about why Tony Mama don't let them stay there because they stayed with Tony Mama before and Kiki disrespected that woman. So she put them out. She was
Mm.
like 3 months pregnant. I was trying to tell
Wow.
y'all, but I was at work, so I couldn't. I don't know if y'all seen my comment.
Oh, wow. Wow. She a
That's a
Hey Renee,
bun.
welcome in.
Mm-mm.
Everybody.
Hey Renee, welcome in.
How you doing today? Did she come on today at
No,
all?
she racked up yesterday.
I'm so sick of her that I couldn't even look today. I couldn't
Yeah,
watch.
And
she
then
wrapped
wait,
up
you seen
yesterday.
that lady that ordered all that food for her yesterday, and she didn't even
Yep.
want to talk to the lady.
Y'all, about I get off at 3:30, and I'm on Central Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
So a little before I got off, somebody sent her gas, and it was enough gas for her to go fill up her tank. The girl just continued on, and I saw that she went on. I left and went grocery shopping, came back. I thought she was still on collecting money.
Up there was supposed to be visiting Legacy, spending
Right,
quality time
right.
with Legacy.
Right, and she has exhibited this before because remember the lady that was sending she sent 1,000, what, $1,200, $1,300, and that lady was sending that money in increments. She never shouted out, "Thanks for the 300, thanks for the 500." I don't think her
Right.
being online today has anything to do with the fact that she collected money yesterday.
Maybe it's something with the kids. Maybe
I
it's something
really do
with the
believe
hospital
that.
staff
Uh huh.
seeing that she was on live and not really caring for her the way that, she should properly.
Right, right. I
Because I'm
hope
going to
that's
tell
the
you,
case.
I worked in the ER, baby. They smart. We'll let you sit there, watch you do things. We'll play the
And
game. We'll
chart
give
it
you
down.
snacks. We'll do
Yep.
all that down. And baby, I mean,
CPS should be.
there was times that they would have me go out there and watch and make sure, don't let her leave. I remember a lady brought a baby in that was injured, and I watched her because she had another child. We had to make sure that, they didn't leave with the other child. I fed them snacks. I did everything under the sun, but I made sure she didn't leave with that baby.
What they do is CPS come like at discharge, like before they get discharged. They
Mm-hmm.
don't come
Mm-hmm.
like while the baby is getting care because they watching
Yeah,
them
because
and
she's a
taking
patient of the hospital.
yeah,
Yeah, they don't have to. Yeah.
yep. But once they get discharged, if the hospital see any concerns, then they will be there. And they know when they getting discharged like a day before. So they set
And
a
I was
time with
on there. I heard her say that. Why would y'all say that RIP by my baby name or whatever? Like, that was ridiculous. That's when I had to, like, I can't do too much more of this. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was the end for me with her. I said, nah, I can't believe she would say that about her own baby.
yeah, I can't watch her no more. That's just sad. She don't care about nobody. She's
Just
selfish.
heartless.
Just the
Yep.
money.
Heartless.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
And she using her kids like she don't. The sad part about it is she don't show affection into them kids. Like there's nothing affectionate
Yes,
about
she
Kiki
do.
towards
Yes, she
them
do.
kids.
Papa
Papa
boy.
Bear. Papa
Papa
Boy, yeah.
boy.
Him
That's it.
only.
That's
Well,
it.
yeah, just him, but to them girls, no.
Yeah, and then I started to wonder, like Hannah's beautiful, sweet little girl. But Kiki thinks I'm high yellow too. She thinks that she is this high yellow, beautiful, just bad. When she go to trying to cuss, go in on people, she thinks she be trying to go in. So I be wondering since Hannah has like a little brown tint if she mistreat her that way. But then I think about it, the twins are the same shade, but it's something about Hannah that makes her mistreat that baby too, because they
She
Because
sure
she
definitely
has
does.
swing
that
I
heavy
anointing
see
on
it.
on her.
her. She's
It's
got that
something about,
anointing
yeah,
on her.
she does not, she treats her legacy the same way. No attention. It's like she has
Right.
a mean spirit towards them.
So I started
That's
to wonder.
because
I was
she know
like trying to
those
figure
gonna
it
be the
out.
ones. Those gonna be the ones that's gonna uprise against her bond. That's why.
Hannah is
Did
gonna be
y'all
the one to
hear?
tell on her.
Did
Mm-hmm.
y'all hear when they were coming home from the hospital? It was when they first were sick. The first night they went to the hospital and they were coming home and Kiki was telling them, when we get home, I want everybody to take a shower. She said, Hannah, you make sure you get in the shower and you make sure you wash under your underarms. She was like, because your underarms been smelling. And then, first of all, that wasn't something to even tell
That was
or
like the
lie.
second time though. That was like the second
But
time because
she,
when they
that
went to
that's
do laundry that
something
night, she did that because she told her
that's
you smell
something
like
she could
onions
have talked about, with her in private.
offline.
Not just
Right.
that.
Privately. But see,
If
she don't
if
got
you
no
feel
sense to
like
do that.
maybe you need to show her, but maybe you need to show her how to wash, her
Hmm.
underarms properly. And her and Emily just kind of made a joke about it and started laughing and went on and on and on. And I'm just like, that's so messed up
Hmm.
because
She
that
don't
could
know
have
how
been
to be a
handled off
mother. She
social
don't know how
media.
to love.
A lot of stuff she don't. Yeah, she don't private them kids' lives at all, and that is sad.
And you gotta know because kids be on here regardless. They're on here. So you gotta know when they go to school. I mean, they parents could be watching, you know what I mean? And they be like, oh, that's the girl, it's in my class, her mama, and everybody talking about them begging. It's gotta be so embarrassing, you know.
Yes, yes.
Mm, mm, mm.
How do y'all think they
True.
stopped wearing them hoodies?
Is it true that she feeds her kids at like 11 o'clock at night?
I'm saying
Sometimes
it's
it be
late. It
later than
ain't
that.
11, but it's late.
If
I
they
mean, it
eat.
depends. It's late. It's too
If
late
they
for kids
eat.
that have to go to school the
But
next day and need dinner.
somebody brought up a good point earlier in the chat. They was like, I noticed they ain't been wearing those homeless hoodies
Hoodies.
to the
But
hospital.
why? But why?
It's a reason why they haven't been
It's a
wearing them to the
reason
hospital.
why. It's a
Because
reason
they don't
why.
want the hospital to know.
Right.
No. Oh, the hospital already knows.
I'm
You gotta
saying that
write your address down.
she thinks she is smart. When I tell y'all Kiki thinks she's so smart till she dumb as a rock.
I think Caldwell told her to take them off.
Hmm.
Caldwell said take them off. It's gonna buzz the hospital.
Because the thing is, if you don't have a home to discharge this baby to, and they're already suspecting some foul play,
Exactly.
it's
Yep,
they not discharging the baby to you. They're not gonna give her to you.
So
So
could that be
that's the
another
thing.
reason
exactly.
why
And
little lady's still in the hospital?
when they go to discharge, and if they take her, they're
She's in
taking the
there
other
for a
ones too.
reason. She's in
Yeah.
there with no IV for a reason. She has no IV. Every patient has an IV
Y'all know in some of those PD
for
rooms they have cameras too. Y'all
emergencies.
know that, right?
Oh
Oh
yeah, some
yeah,
of
they
them they
do.
do.
So,
Some of them they do.
yep.
You see, no, well, Kiki didn't show no other rooms, but I know they saw that them twins had Papa Boy all them hours while Kiki on the phone. I know they
I
was
think she
watching that
kind of know too what's going on because I think that's why she's now hesitant about going
about
up
getting
there.
on.
If you know
Yep.
about going
Mm-hmm.
up there, period, because look how long she waits
And
before
did
she
y'all
even
catch the other
goes up
day?
there.
Like they went that
She looked
Thursday,
scared when
right?
she was sitting in the car when Tony was coming back to tell her what was going on.
Did
She looked
she look
scared.
She looked as
terrified? She
scared.
looked
Yes,
terrified.
Yeah.
So
that
It
made me
wasn't a
feel
look.
was
like
that
It
the
wasn't
first
a look
night?
of concern like she was
it was
concerned with what was going
terrified.
on. She was
That was the
terrified.
first night, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, she was terrified.
But to me, that made me
So
feel like, okay, why didn't she? Because no, I have not seen Kiki talk to a doctor or nurse about her
has a
condition.
motherly instinct. She has no
Oh,
motherly instinct because I can
okay.
guarantee you, any of us on here that's mothers ain't leaving our child. Period.
Oh,
Point
I
blank.
wouldn't have never left
No,
mine. Never would have
no,
left
no,
mine.
But
no.
Day
Mesa,
and night.
I don't
why
care
Not
would
no
how
baby that
uncomfortable I
can't talk.
am.
why
Yeah,
would they
I don't
give
care how
Tony the
uncomfortable.
information and not Kiki? Kiki's the mother.
She
Tony,
had
they
been
gave
up there for
Tony
3
the
days.
information and not Kiki, and Kiki don't ask about her progress or report from the nurses nor the
No,
doctor.
she don't ask. She
Only Tony.
all she know to do is just say she'll say she's
She's
declining.
declining.
She's declining.
Yup. Yeah. Money grab.
She
Money grab.
declining, but
Right.
she's
Just
sitting up
like she didn't
laughing
even
and
do her
playing
due
and
diligence
happy.
to know what neurovirus was. She had
That's
no
why I
idea.
say she's so dumb till it's pitiful. Cause
She made
Did
a
some is
y'all
so
mistake
bad.
catch the
showing that
day
baby
after?
last night. She made a mistake showing that baby last night because anybody in their right mind seen that baby without an IV or a blood pressure cuff attached to her arm laid out. Know that that baby just fine. That baby's okay. She's okay. Thanks for all our
Caldwell was telling her
prayers.
don't show her
She's
Sunday when they
fine.
went up there. She was telling her
Yeah.
then don't do it.
'Cause
But did y'all catch? Okay, I think they went Sunday, right? Well, Monday she was
yeah,
was it Monday she was kind of quiet? No,
it's really
yesterday was
about
Monday.
this.
It was one day she said something about
Sunday they
we
didn't
got
go up there at
Sunday they
all.
didn't go. Okay, that's right. That's when it was. They went Saturday night. And
Oh.
then Sunday she made it now. Her dad went up there, but we got busy. We were busy. So she didn't even care to go. It's no way in the
No,
world I was
they had planned on humping that night. They made a
baby, ain't no
plan
way.
to
Ain't
hump
no
that
way.
night.
What?
My child, forget all
Mm-mm.
that. My
Nene!
child is
Why is
the
that even
matter.
on your brain, Kiki? Just
Right, with a
Because all
big
she
baby.
care about is her
Then got
tootsie
on there
burn.
yesterday and wanted to sit up here with some fake tears crying. I
them
said, oh my
crocodile
God.
tears. And you know, TikTok tried to block my comment because I said crocodile tears. I said, I know they lying.
And enjoy the reliable.
Mm-mm. It's sad.
That girl need help. That girl is sad case.
She gonna get those kids Munchausen disease, where they think that they sick when they not sick because you keep forcing them to think they sick. It's ridiculous. We used to have a lady come in the ER like that. Like she really would do that to her kids. The little girl would just claim to be sick over and over. You know them doctors call CPS, right? You know they got them involved because they not for that. You go to the ER too many times and they keep not finding something wrong with your child. That's gonna be it too. I like how she was making Emily say she's sick and she ain't sick and she wasn't really feeling sick. Like, can't do that.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
what kind
but
of
she
mother
was
doesn't
saying,
call a pediatrician? You should
she
have them
said
a
in the car,
pediatrician.
she said, we all sick. And Emily said, no, y'all sick.
Mm-hmm. And then she'll give her a look and then she'll
This
be like,
is
I feel sick too, my throat bothering me.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Yep, and
Mm-hmm.
she was also telling. Yeah, she was just telling them that they sick.
That's crazy.
Nothing verified.
Always saying she got papers, but don't be pulling out nothing.
Like she went flying up in that motel office with a paper folded up, talking about this is the proof that me and my kids are sick from the mold. Never showed the paper though, just kept
Never
it balled
showed
up in
it.
her hand.
Girl, Gary said, get off his property. He not playing with you
And get
today.
out now.
And you knew that you had to go, so you packed up and left because you knew Gary wasn't playing with you. Why you keep talking about you going back protesting? Listen, the thing is, you chose to go there and stay in there. No matter how it looks, you were
Exactly.
okay with staying there, and you did it for 3 weeks. So that's on you. You're not supposed to get nothing out of that. Now you might have got him in trouble with the health department because there might be some codes he has to follow. You know what I mean? But that's it.
Sasha in the
And he a
comments
new owner.
said, why don't she ever do those little girls' hair? Because she don't do her own hair. So that's why she don't do the girls'
And if
hair.
you can braid, baby, my baby's hair will be braided. I don't have the skill of braiding. I don't have girls either. I got one son. But if I could braid, best believe their hair will always be done because I have a skill that don't cost you no money. But then you raise money, so if you need a hair or whatever, you could do it. She gonna do her and Emily hair, but forget them other two.
I
Yep.
see them kids hair look nice. One time this year, the whole year. So
Did y'all hear him
from
yesterday morning talking
November
about how
to
they tired of the
November.
ponytails?
Yeah, because one day she had that hair looking nice when people called her a bad mom and had her on that first live on, I want to say
She only
two.
combed her hair because they was going up to the hospital.
No,
Mm-hmm.
this was before then when she had pink ballies in her hair. I was like, okay, they look nice. You know why? Because two for real or two real whoever she is had Kiki on live and made Kiki made her believe that she was the perfect mom. So the next day, them girls had big ballies in their hair and looking halfway decent. They really did. And I was like, wow, okay. So she do have it in her.
She
She
probably went
wish
and read
not
the
to
Reddit.
do it. Yeah, and Reddit, that helps her. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Also on Reddit is the reason why he
They
took
wouldn't
the
have half
babies
of
to the
what they got.
hospital. You
Right,
got
but
it.
they wouldn't have for half what they
They
got.
wouldn't
They
and
wouldn't be
not at
eating, they wouldn't be
all.
doing nothing if it wasn't for Reddit because she would still be on, like Kiki would be with that phone in her face all day long,
Them kids don't
yelling at
eat
that
meat,
phone. It wouldn't be nothing.
vegetables. Them kids don't eat meat. Vegetable. All they eat is noodles.
And
Noodles,
they eat them
noodles,
raw, y'all. Y'all
noodles.
do know that, right?
Yes, I couldn't believe it.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Raw noodles.
Yes, they
The
do.
noodles
Crunch them
out
up
the
like it's a
package, the
bag
way
of
they,
chips.
yes, yes.
Yes, they do. They don't even cook them.
Yeah, I seen her do that.
And then that mangy dog. That dog haven't had shots in probably
I
years.
The
wonder is
dog
the
used to
dog
be
still
white.
around though.
The
Yeah, he
dog used to,
is
is he
because
around? Because she
Tony
was
was
saying
complaining.
Yeah,
mukbang.
I heard her say something that, yeah, I think
Tony
he's
was
still around because I
complaining
heard her
his
say the
breath
same.
stink. I have a Shih Tzu. I had a Shih Tzu for years. And that's the type of dog she has. You have to, them dogs require maintenance.
You know,
What?
I was getting ready to say that maybe she's a little, delayed, mentally challenged. But even a person
No, you can go
who
have
has Down
sex.
syndrome could probably be a better mother than her.
Yes, yes,
This is
yes.
terrible.
I believe you can go
Hmm.
sleeping with all them men, putting all them pickles in your mouth and drinking and drugging and rugging. I believe you can take care of them kids that's coming out of your bodies.
That's why she
But
don't know if she coming or going. Had all them different pickles
yeah,
in and out all
and
around
then talking
town.
about Angel had the alphabets. Do you
Yeah,
have
like you
two?
she that's
Cause
that's
But she
like
wait
what
a
wrote
minute.
him. She
I'm
wrote
like
about I'm
she
about
him.
don't
to, I'm
know
about to
none of
get
them men.
I'm about to start crying because God, if them kids, if I could grab them kids and bring them to my house for Thanksgiving,
That's what I've been wanting to
Girl,
do. I've
good
been
for
like,
you.
because
oh,
You
whew,
take them.
I
if
want to
they
get
had
the
some stuffing and turkey, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
They wouldn't
a
know what
yard to
they would
play in
eat and
just to be
sleep.
kids for a day.
They would
Yes.
really eat and sleep and probably would not even play because they're not used to a good
Y'all
meal.
know they only got dolls when they started seeing something about them not playing with dolls and the lady Carol bought them dolls. They
Have you
wasn't
seen
playing
them
with dolls.
dolls? Have you seen them?
I
Haven't
didn't
seen
even
them
look at the
since.
doll
I haven't
good.
seen them
I think
Haven't
since.
somebody
seen them
had a doll in
since.
their arm though. Well, maybe
Them
it could have
kids,
been a video. I take it back. It could have been a video.
them kids
Past
don't own
video,
a toy as
which I'm sure she
10-year-old
left
little
it behind.
girls.
Yeah, she
My
leaves
granddaughter,
everything behind. We had to
yes,
leave
she
everything
does.
behind. We
Yeah.
had to leave everything
For a
behind.
reason to get more money, and
Do
to
she
me
still
that's a
have the SUV?
disregard.
Yeah, she got the SUV and the other car. She just got fixed for Tony with their money. That's what makes me believe Tony's been there a few days before that.
Uh huh.
It
Uh huh.
really makes me believe that.
That's what they've been
Because
saying.
the little twin said, "Oh, we get in the car today?" He went and got that car and then put it on her page that the car was with her. And
I know
Myra
Miss
kicked the
Caldwell
car.
made her show the car that day.
Yeah, I remember Miss Caldwell made her show it, but she showed it, and then she said to Tony, "Oh, Myra kicked the car." But tell Myra didn't kick the car, but if she did, tell why. Tell why.
Yeah, go into the detail of what really went on, how you slept with my man just as well as you sleep with everybody else, man. Because if you go on YouTube, she talk about how she slept with a cousin, man. I mean, like, that's her MO. That's what she do.
Yes, she
Yeah,
slept with
she
a cousin
showed
man.
it. She
Yes, she
showed that's
sure
her
did.
storyline.
Yes, yes, it is.
Mm.
Sleeping with men is what she does.
Them
That's all
soul
she knows,
ties.
and it makes me think if she go back down deep in her soul, she'll find the issue, the root of the problem. The root of the problem is, I believe she was SA as a kid.
Well,
I
she
really
304
do.
and ain't getting nothing out of it. I don't know what to tell you.
But SA
Kiki
can
is Kiki's
become
problem because Kiki is Kiki's worst enemy. Kiki thinks she's smart and she's not that smart. And she just don't see it. Kiki don't take no accountability for
for nothing,
nothing.
Nothing.
nothing, nothing,
Nothing.
nothing,
She
not a
talks
thing,
like everything
not a
is
thing.
cool and okay, and it's not okay. What you did to Myra, you wouldn't want her to go mess with Tony, your baby
Girl,
daddy,
that
because
is
True Me told
that.
you. You got that. That's whoever they put on you. Why they put that on you? That's ugly.
Where's
Very.
her pretty pajamas
Very.
that they bought her?
And she's saying they ugly.
But no, what she got on now is just like a sheet, like. But yesterday
Thank
she had
you.
pretty pajamas
Thank you,
on,
Miss Caldwell. Tap the screen share the live. If you can
and
say anything to the CA,
Kiki
we
was
appreciate
taking
y'all.
a
Thank
bunch
you.
of pajamas, the
Hey, Tabby.
one pieces off the hanger.
Thank you for the love. We
Yeah,
appreciate
you're
you.
right,
Probably took 'em
lifestyle.
home.
Ungrateful. Just ungrateful.
She probably took them home to that little boy. I bet you she did.
Oh, mommy, love you, doody do. Oh, sending continuous prayers. Thank you so much. Thank you for the roses. We appreciate you guys.
Come on, Reddit, get in
Okay.
there and ask some questions. Proud well, the only mod in there, Gigi in there.
Got the baby in the camera and begging.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
love.
That's how you know it's not genuine.
it's
It's
not
not. She do not love that baby. She don't
at
love them
all.
kids.
Every time Tony
Gonna
talk,
scare
y'all,
you?
let's catch it.
She's talking about why she not side eyeing us. I don't know.
Tony, her eyes
She ain't
side
been
eye.
back today, y'all. She been
You don't know
up
her.
and down with a lot of stuff.
They waiting on you to start side diving them again because she don't like nobody.
You don't know nobody.
She really don't.
You put her in that bouncy thing and put her in the corner.
Oh, girl, it's messed up mindset. Becky seems so delayed, y'all. She
She
really
really
do.
is. I think she's behind a lot.
She's a lot behind.
But being that they were preemies, she wasn't taking them to no pediatrician. So she know what she was doing.
No. No, duty dude.
I heard her say she was getting Emily braces today, and I'm like, huh?
How's she gonna pay them? Girl, her supporters gonna be sending money for bracelets,
Exactly.
orthodontics appointments.
That's a shame. That means her daughter probably hasn't had her 12-year-old shots or anything.
Cause you know with Medicaid, you have to stay on point. You got to get them 2 months,
Ain't
4
nobody
months,
sharing
6
out her
months.
live, and they really ain't tapping her screen like that.
They need to tap and share over here so they can see the real deal about Miss
Yes,
Thing.
yeah. Make sure
That's
y'all
what they
tapping
need to
and
do.
sharing out the live, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. She said, I hope your child feel better. Thank you. She keeps feeding down better today. Yeah. No. She is eating only every 3 hours, 2 ounces. Her teeth look. Her
He
teeth
said
look
no.
like. Her teeth look like she tell lies.
Yes.
Here she go with that damn patent. I don't even see the live. I just hear it.
It don't make sense.
Hurting that poor baby bad.
She smiles at Tony. You know, stop it.
Thank you. I am Rachel. How you doing?
She's only getting 2 because I don't know if anyone heard what I said before. With the norovirus, her stomach is basically like a raw piece of meat. So that's why she's only getting 2 ounces to see what she can tolerate.
Right, y'all. So I'm not giving side eye today.
Her eyes is to the side. What do you mean?
You show them your feet. Look at my toes.
Oh, Leggy do not like this camera at all.
That baby like, please find me a home.
Right.
Well, she gotta stop eating on that. They gotta put some over that because she gonna keep eating on it and pulling on it, and they can pull her thing off and see if they can put that back on her. That strap.
Now I haven't had a baby in some years, going on about 15
Leggy
years.
looks way healthier than what she was looking.
Can anyone tell me, do they still have like those Gerber meals that you could put like in a microwave? Because those are meals that they should be eating at that age.
Yeah, she was feeding the kids before on her page. She was feeding them that. And she gave the boys some and never gave Leggy none.
She gave y'all side eye.
It was a Gerber meal.
There I go telling my age, boy, I tell you.
Yes, you are. And the thing that's stuck in her arm is only to draw blood, only. They cannot push through that. It's to draw blood.
That means she was so dehydrated, her poor little veins, they probably collapsed. Poor thing.
Now you looking balled up. That's where Legacy get that crap from.
Trying to get ready to me.
It's looking mean. Y'all just be giving people the stank look.
Where that?
She want that IV out. Yeah, she got 2 of them.
It's not an IV, Haji.
She's there clocking it against her teeth. Clocking it against her teeth.
That's right, Mina. Somebody said she didn't start feeding them until we started talking about it. Remember? She started putting them on the camera, feeding them table food.
She just got a line. It's not an IV.
That is crazy. When my kids was that age, they was eating stuffing,
Oh yeah.
Anything that was soft that they could mash to their little gums.
And we put them in a little high chairs and let them go for broke.
The more she, the more she lied, the shorter her ponytail gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Facts.
say something, ladies?
Go ahead.
I am a grandmother of 21
Uh huh.
grandchildren.
Uh huh.
And I saw from the beginning of this girl on this thing. I'm like, is there anybody else on here seeing what's really going on here? But people kept feeding her money and her ego got bigger
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
and she
Yep.
started making mistakes and slipping
Yes.
up and people started catching. And I'm like,
Yep.
thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
All
Yes.
I
Yes.
could say was thank you, Jesus. You know, those
Yes.
children, that oldest little girl, she was headed down a space that I didn't want to see.
But she hit it.
You know, she's raising her siblings,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's all in grown folks' conversations and stuff. I say, this girl is out of her mind. And it's like I
Part
was
of
the
her
only one that
symptoms,
could
y'all.
see it.
Excuse me, Mama. Part of her symptoms is her eyes get irritated. Okay, go ahead,
Her
bro.
what? What's
Part
wrong
of
with her?
nothing. Part of her symptoms, Kiki just said, is her eyes get irritated. So you go on, Mama. I just need to keep everybody on what's going on.
Yeah, well, see, I saw it from the beginning. If somebody really needed help with that many children, I don't give a damn what state you in, they have facilities for them. She didn't have to be in a hotel. She could have went under the government. They got so many places for women with children. Come on now, y'all. If
We know
people
better.
couldn't see through, yeah, we know better than that bullshit.
Exactly.
I'm a supporter of these places, and there's not a state or a county you can go in where a woman with children can't walk to the highway department, the police department, the fire department, the
Is
hospital.
there
They will
anything?
put
Excuse
they
me.
will.
Is there anything we can do to help? I feel bad for what's going on with you, what you're going through. And she said we may need food, gas. Hold on. I'm not asking for a lot. She want money.
So who
Don't
is
care about
this?
that baby.
So who is this? Who needs help now?
She do. That's what she's saying. She gonna be here.
Oh, I don't think she know you on the live. She doesn't
They're
know you
saying
on the
how long
live.
is she gonna
No,
be there?
no, no,
She said
no.
she'll be here for a
You
while.
know,
Somebody inbox for vibes only 94.
I heard a house sauce, but not believe. Yeah, his grandmother. That I don't know. That was something. I'm trying to repeat what's going on here.
so she's actually here asking for money again?
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
all
At the
the
hospital with the baby.
No, there's plenty of help there. They have plenty of resources for her there with those children, y'all. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
We know
We
this.
know better. We know better.
Okay. Long as we know
Boyfriend.
better.
Can we,
It's y'all
can we
money. You can do what you want
boyfriend
to do with
talk?
your money. It's y'all's money. You can do what you want to do with your money, but there is no way. The hospital will not turn her out nowhere with those children without somewhere to go. It's just that you're going to follow rules and regulations. And you're going to take care of your children. Bottom line. Y'all done muted me?
No, I'm muted because I'm trying to hear what's going on her live. Mama, go to Kiki and
So
Family TV.
who's sick?
Go to Kiki and Family TV, please.
On YouTube or on here?
On here.
Kiki and family. Let me go on here and see what's going on with
Kiki
this
and
chick.
Family TV. Because the
What's going on
boyfriend
here?
talking now, we want to hear. He telling about put some hot sauce on something.
No, first she said
On
put
that
bleach on
baby's
it and then
stomach.
hot sauce to stop her from
What?
sucking her thumb.
On that baby's stomach.
Oh my God. Y'all.
Why are they even worrying about her stop? Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God. Somebody please help me.
That's her
Help.
comfort right now when nobody's there with
Yes. It's
her.
a soothing mechanism. Does she not know
Yeah.
that? That's why kids suck their thumb. They play with their ears. Soothing mechanism.
I'm doing something. You gotta wait a minute. Just put it there. Put it under my bed.
Maybe that's what's wrong with her. They been putting bleach on her thumb.
Oh my
Probably so.
goodness.
They blew dry her ass. Who can tell?
He said to put bleach on the baby's thumb.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he was saying to keep her from sucking it and then put
What
hot
is
sauce
wrong
on
with
it.
them?
Why did the universe let these two people procreate?
It was wrong
That's
with that.
just wrong.
He have to work one of the 2 jobs today?
No, it's 3 jobs. Remember, he got 3 jobs.
That's what I say. He don't have to work one of the 3.
Oh,
When does he go to sleep? Now, how does
She done
one
put
work
her
3
she done put her
jobs?
down. She seen her holding her, wasn't pulling in no money, so she said, let me put her
Put
down.
her down.
You want to wake him up?
Legend sleep, y'all. Papa boy.
And then when they get back to the room, he gonna have to go back to sleep. Like all this sleeping.
baby should have all the energy.
She get ready to leave out the room so she can really power big. Watch.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear what he's saying.
Exactly, Lady Wolf. 3 jobs, but your baby's homeless and begging online.
It's called multitasking. It's called no. I know. I'm coming right back.
Didn't I tell y'all she was gonna leave the room so she could power
You
big?
said it.
Oh, he on her heels.
And he on her heel.
Y'all don't mind my baby daddy. Got some issues.
Oh, bitch, remind him.
Oh, we know what's going on. She think we slow, but no, maybe we not.
I was just talking about you. Girl, don't talk about me. That's the whole thing. Girl, I don't want to be talked about. See what you was doing in the line. I wasn't
Why
doing
does she talk to Emily like that's her best girlfriend?
Exactly.
Thank you, guys. Hey, girl. Girl, I don't care.
Somebody said beg time.
Who is that? Oh, shoot.
That's the whistle time for her to clock in right there.
Excuse me.
Somebody said, Cookie, you feel safe with Tony around
Get
you?
something to eat. I have to try to see what we're going to eat. Somebody said,
Bet you want to say I ain't got no food again in front of Tony.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'll never give my child no bleach on her finger. That's his grandmother.
He told her to put bleach on that baby finger.
She done sat down for the begathon.
Okay, I need to turn this around. I do, but y'all know I'm very observant. I don't make no crazy decisions as far as like, you know, just fully putting all my ducks in a row when it comes to people.
Yeah.
So,
So what you talking about,
yeah,
Tony?
his grandmother gave him, I guess, bleach on his fingers when he was a baby. That ain't got nothing to do with me at all. Don't do it to my kids. Ain't nobody doing that to my kids.
I get
But
it.
she
2
left him in
weeks
the
and
room with Tony.
they gonna have a fight.
She left him in
2
the
weeks.
room with Tony. Who just say Tony ain't in there giving her bleach?
Yeah, it's a comfort thing for her. I'm gonna let my baby suck her thumb. I ain't even gonna cap. It don't bother me, man. I'll get her braces if I gotta get her braces. But that's her coping. That's her coping.
Hey, boy.
So if that's what she wanna do, that's what she gonna do. Is suck her thumb. If that's what make her go to sleep and make her feel better at the end of the night, that's what she gonna do. She don't suck it all during the day, but she do suck it when she get ready to go to sleep.
How you know if you ain't there?
I ain't gonna let nothing happen to my baby. I don't play that.
Coping mechanism because she would let her cry.
She don't let nothing happen to her, but let her fall to
I'll be
bed 50
okay.
times.
That man ain't gonna do nothing to me.
She said, I don't want
I mean, we can't
I don't
put
want to
that
see
past
anything
people.
happen to you.
But, I'm okay. I'm safe.
Why bleach?
She'll grow out of it, exactly. I'm not gonna stop her from doing it. And he knows that. I don't play when it comes to my kids. That's one thing I don't do. You can play with me all you want to play with me, but when it comes to
So we taking bets, y'all. 2 weeks. What y'all say?
that's neither here nor there.
I think a week. I bet a
We
week.
co-parenting.
She gonna be raising for a place to
And
stay.
I know which way I have to co-parent.
I give it a week.
Give it a week.
Give it a week.
Everything gonna be all right.
I'm sick of him already.
She done put so much damn sugar in that coffee. She gonna be in a diabetic
The main
coma
thing
by
he needs real quick
tomorrow.
is food,
Exactly.
and transportation to get back and forth. Like I said,
Girl, you raised enough gas
but
yesterday.
I'm
I'm sorry.
You
just
gotta
tired
take
of
Tony to work,
I'm
remember,
tired of
y'all?
this.
Or make sure he has gas.
Tired of coming back and forth to this hospital.
How you get tired of coming back and
And I'm
forth to the
glad for the
hospital to
For
see
safety,
the
about your
safety of
child?
your baby.
Exactly.
and stuff like that.
And stuff like that.
But it gets tiring.
So it does.
How are you so tired when you don't do nothing
And then
else?
I gotta
Somebody
leave
say,
with
well, she drive an
not being
18
able to
wheeler.
take the baby with me.
She act like it.
You know,
I gotta leave and not be able to take my baby with me.
Y'all, she has put
yeah.
30 packs of sugar